to North America. The vengeance is here. We have amazing lineup. We have 17 amazing arm wrestling super matches going to be streamed live from here, Orlando, Florida. 17. That's the lucky number this time. I'm joined by Jerry, by Kobe Rhodes, Travis Bagent, Corey West, and all these amazing athletes around us. It's going to be epic. I want to read the room. First, we have a legend here. Jerry, how does it feel to be part of this event?
It's absolutely amazing. I'm glad to be here. I'm very glad to see the sport in a very fast uphill motion here. It's becoming very, very popular, so I'm glad to be a part of it.
What was the year when you first time put your arm on the table?
1981.
1981. That's a long time ago. So do you see this as a big growth in our sport? Did you ever imagine arm wrestling could be somewhere where it is now? Or it always was the dream?
It was a dream. I'd always hoped it progressed to where it is, and it's still progressing further. I mean, with Engen and his tournaments here, it's just pushing beyond the boundaries of what I thought was going to happen. So it's just great.
I have another one on my right. I'm going to give a mic to him. This man lit up arm wrestling table like no one else, and no one has done it ever or after. Kobe Rhodes. How does it feel, sir? Kobe Rhodes, guys, come on.
Hello, everyone. It's great to be here. Amazing athletes, the cream of the crop in arm sports. The biggest show in arm wrestling is East versus West. I'd like to welcome the East versus West franchise to North America. Outstanding. I'm excited to be here. Let's get banging. I hate talking anyway. I just want to see guys chalk up and ladies chalk up, and let's quit your grinning and drop your linen.
I know you hate talking, but listen, brother, listen. Take it back. You've been part of these events. What does it mean East versus West comes to North America? What does it mean for you and for the people around?
Well, for myself, I'm just thankful that the sport still goes on. You know, when I got into this thing, the first time I put my elbow on the table was 1979, and I had dreams of Olympic aspirations. That's what they told me when I was a kid. We're going to the Olympics, Olympic, and I learned in the mid-'80s that the Olympics I could care less about as far as the sport's concerned, because our subculture is different than anything I've ever been a part of. There's a sweet savagery to it that you that are in the audience, you understand it, because obviously you drank the Kool-Aid. So we all suffer together, we all rise together, we all fall together, and I'm proud of all you guys, what we do.
Savagery, that was on point. And I really look at this as our Olympics. So for everyone tuning in today, this is the press conference. As usually, we're going to do two parts. First part, I'm going to be in charge, and the second part, Neil Pickup is going to take over, because we have 17 super matches. That's 34 athletes. If my counting is right, and my counting is sometimes right. So we start the day with the left arm at 105 kilos. From France, we have Pradines. And here from North America, Jonathan Breida. Both are no strangers to East versus West franchise. This probably will be a bigger event than they have ever been a part. Jonathan, how does it feel to be back? How did you, this means more to you than any other match before, because of this is home country, home field advantage, so much ice. This room is going to be full of North American fans.
Yeah, it feels good to be back, Ray. I'm really excited to be able to arm wrestle internationally on my home turf. I'm very excited for that. I got my first dose of East versus West at the second versus Ozerova, and I'm glad I learned a lot from that match, and I'm glad to be able to have my second opportunity here and prove that I'm at this level on my home soil.
Americ, you traveled a long way to be part of this. How do you feel? You came in late yesterday, but...
Yeah, I arrived just yesterday. Yeah. My flight was delayed and I arrived yesterday late. Yeah, it's a long trip to arrive in USA. So I want also to thank all Engin, of course, and all the East versus West team. I'm glad to be here. It's my first time in USA, so I'm glad to be here.
Jonathan, seeing him in person, anything changed in your mind?
No, not at all. I thought he'd be bigger.
Yeah, I'm bigger on photo here.
Did you expect Jonathan to be bigger?
No, I expect this, yeah. Good shape, but it will be not enough.
Yesterday when we talked with both of you guys, Jonathan said you need to be faster, and you said you're going to be faster. You feel confident in that?
Yes, I feel confident about that. Yeah, I know he's really, really strong. I saw his recent fights. I think between his first East versus West 2 years or 3 years ago, he improved a lot, and he's definitely not the same. It was already really strong, but now I think he's better arm wrestler. So it will be difficult for me to find a way to beat him. But if he can catch me, it will be complicated for me. Long day, I think.
Will he be faster?
Absolutely not.
Absolutely not?
Absolutely not. Yeah. No, not only am I going to pin him in 1, 2, 3, but I'm going to hurt him real bad.
He wants to hurt you really bad.
He cannot.
He cannot?
I'm too fast, I'm too smart.
Too fast, too strong. Jonathan, you said, you even asked me, do you think he's going to go inside in a hook? And I said, well, if you stop him, if you get him there, and you have seen the matches he's had in past, how do you rank up with that?
Doesn't matter. If he goes into a hook with me, it's over. It doesn't matter.
I want to bring in our expert left arm wrestler, Travis Bagent. Travis.
It's about time. Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise in this joint. My goodness. Hey, and let me say, what a pleasure it is to share the press conference with one of my heroes, Johnny Walker. It is amazing that you made it here today. Just kidding. Inside joke. What was the question, Ray? Who do I think's gonna win? I'm still trying to get over the fact that I'm in the first press conference. That means I'm not even a part of the top 5 or 6 main events of this whole card here. So let me get over that before I worry about people that are even more behind me on the depth chart.
Travis Bagent. That's a great answer, to be honest. Yeah, that's everything we expected. This is one of 3, if I'm correct, left arm matches. Jonathan versus Americ. We're gonna go to the one that North America has been waiting for, I would say, last 5 years. Am I correct? Paul Talbott versus Sedrakyan. Are you guys excited for that one? This is absolutely. The winner will be number 1 at 85 kilos in North America, I think undisputed. I still can fathom that they have never met. Paul, how was it that you guys kept avoiding each other?
I don't really know, actually. It came up in a couple of people's conversations, but it just never worked out. I got injured about 1.5 years ago, so I wasn't able to travel out west, but he doesn't seem to come out east. I don't go west, so we never matched up in any tournament.
Brej, you've been arm wrestling all classes. When you go to any tournament, you pull almost every class with left arm. How much you know about your opponent, Paul Talbott?
Только я 1 раз видел на пол. Ну, хорошее настроение, что, как сказать, думаю, очень тяжелая борьба будет.
Yeah, I only saw Paul once, and we pulled a little bit at the side table. I feel confident, I feel good. I think it's going to be a hard match for me.
So Paul Talbott is probably right now absolutely best North American we have here, and he's facing you. Like, am I correct? Did he pull lefty tournament with Dave Chaffee? Dave, did that happen? Did he pull lefty, Vrej, with you in Vegas? Olympia?
This was in Orlando about 3 years ago, yeah. It was,
And he beat you, right?
he did, yeah, he did beat me.
Like,
so.
what do you think about this match? Like, how impressive is that man?
He's very impressive, no doubt, but I pulled with Paul about a month ago, and Paul is, I'm going to tell you what, he's more impressive. I'm going with Paul, 100%.
Going with Paul?
Going with Paul, he feels incredible.
Oh, North America. Can you translate that for Vrej?
Но Chaffee очень сильный, брат, но Talbott не можешь на Chaffee. Не сможешь. Нет, не смогу выиграть даже Chaffee. Как? Окей, да. Chaffee очень сильный, брат. Chaffee даже уровень очень большой.
Ну, ты его выиграл.
Ну, 2 фола выиграл.
Все ты там выиграл.
Это ничего не значит.
Can you translate? No, say it in mic.
Dave actually believes that Paul will take it, right? Yeah, it's in his mind. It is what it is.
Let him think that, yeah?
Yesterday the table will show.
Paul, listen, you told me that as you looked at Vrej matches, everyone's pulling him wrong. Do you believe that you have the key to beat this guy? Because everyone knows, everyone can get them to a position. The finishing part is the hardest part. And how much work have you put in to do that?
Yeah, stylistically, I feel like I have for anybody. My style is, as you could say, I feel like I have a chance of not only getting where I need to. Like I said, he's got a ton of sticky spots. Versatile position, really, but I've trained hard and tough in those finish.
Vrej, so everyone can get you to a position, then you stop them, and then you win. Do you think the same going to happen with Paul?
Last question.
I said everyone can get Vrej to a position, and then Vrej beats them. Do you think the same scenario will happen with Paul, or he has a different game plan for this one?
Знаю, что сделать. Завтра увидим все, как должен получаться.
I have no prediction how it will go. Then.
Again, Travis Bagent. I have to. You're the left arm specialist. Probably one of the greatest, if not the greatest.
Yes,
That's
probably
it.
the greatest.
Probably.
Questionable.
You have seen Vrej doing incredible things, but as everyone I speak to, they say Paul is more than ready.
Every human being that I tell that Paul is in big, big trouble because of what I have felt from Vrej. Of course, I felt the problems from this guy too, but this guy on the left, to me, is the best left-handed arm wrestler, pound for pound, in the world. So if Paul Talbott is able to beat this man, then Paul Talbott becomes right behind Todd Hutchings when it comes to someone 200 pounds or under that can actually compete with the best in the world. So my heart is pulling for Paul Talbott, right? If you are a United States citizen, you are pulling for Paul Talbott. But I'm not putting my money on that. No way. So congratulations for the match happening. Good luck to both of them, but this is a very steep hill to climb. So good luck, sir.
This is an amazing match. Wanted to see this for so long, and we're going to see it tomorrow. We're number one in North America, and very close to the best planet. Talbott versus Sedrakyan. We're going to move over to the ladies. We have Alexandra and Elizabeth. Elizabeth, this is second time on East versus West. What has changed since your first appearance?
Hey, I've grown a lot last year. I've buckled down, changed it up, and changed up my training tenfold. So,
What is your aspirations? What do you want to achieve?
I mean, I already achieved the number one in North America the past 6 months, so we're just going to go international for now.
So this is just a stepping stone to where you want to be back internationally and try to fight for the best of the planet.
Correct. Everything's a stepping stone.
Alexandra, first time on East versus West stage. How do you feel?
I feel good. I feel confident. I'm very happy to be here. It was the first match of my life. I don't want. I can't wait with Elizabeth. Nice girl. I saw many videos in social media. She worked hard. She have a big future in arm wrestling, and I can't wait with her.
I saw that you've been traveling around and training with some of the strongest arms on the planet, Denis Teplenko, Alexei Voivoda, Tullier family, right? Did that help you prepare for this match?
They share with experience, and I'm many years in arm wrestling, and I think I have my experience, and now this couple months I work on my endurance. But
Hunter, stop distracting us, okay? Stop distracting us.
Nothing new gained, but I get a good quality table time for the last.
So, Elizabeth's aspiration, she is number one in North America. Are you trying to get seriously into super match arm wrestling now, Alexandra?
can you say again?
Are you getting more serious about pulling super matches now and doing this more seriously? Because she's number one in North America. Her goal is to be number one in the world. What are your goals?
I think I have enough power, enough technique, and I need only endurance.
Elizabeth, where do you think she wrong? What's the biggest threat from Alexandra?
I think I need to stay out of the strap with her. I think her game is strap.
Strap. But you feel everything else, technique-wise, you should be good?
I think that I've only grown and I've learned a few things. I have something up my sleeve.
So this is second time you're pulling, and again, you won the qualifier to qualify for a chance to pull on East. Would you encourage everyone to do that, to come to qualifiers?
Yeah, of course. I even encourage Alexandra to come because she was a North American. So, I mean, everyone's welcome to come out, qualify, pull. It's kind of disappointing when you get up there and you don't see all the girls there.
Alexandra, everything about Elizabeth says she's strong.
I know she's strong. I saw how she training heavyweight, but I have a question on your and tomorrow I will be waiting your mistakes.
We are all waiting for this match. Thank you, ladies. This is the only ladies match on the card. And now we go to the guys that were giving each other a finger about 2 minutes ago. Hunter versus Doug. I'll let you guys. Yeah, Doug, you have a response to that?
Fuck that dude.
Everybody give Doug a hand for his early retirement.
Look, I ain't losing to this little red.
Doug cannot beat me in nothing.
Don't cut. Hey, don't cut me off, boy. I said I ain't losing
you
to
can't
this
beat me
little
at
redneck
nothing.
leprechaun.
You can't beat me at nothing. You old, you fragile. Look at you. Fit to blow away.
What? Can anybody hear anything that these two guys are saying? One at a time. One at a time.
I said don't cut me off.
We need to talk clearly into the mic because there's some good stuff right here, okay?
Somebody got a translator for this dude? Hey, Alex, don't go nowhere. We need a translator for this.
Speak with your chest, boy.
All right, here's what I heard. This guy needs a translator for this boy. And then what was your response?
Speak with your chest, boy.
Speak with your chest, boy.
I still don't understand him.
I didn't hear that.
Still can't understand him. Can't understand him. I need
We
a translator.
cannot understand your ass, is what he said.
I just hope he enjoys all this because this is the last time. They ain't calling his ass back when I'm done with him.
Remember, you're here because of me.
This is your last press conference, is what he said.
You're here because of me.
I'm setting a record with his old ass.
Hey, shut your ass up out there. Look, you're here because of me. And that's the truth. I put you on this card.
I'm glad you got over
You're
the
welcome.
period. I'm glad you got over
You're
the period
welcome.
cramps.
He called his wife. He said, break out the red panties, just like Conor McGregor, right? Like you want to be.
I
Well,
am
I'll
the
tell you
McGregor
this.
of this.
After I get done with your
Let
ass,
me clarify this, Doug. You are saying Hunter received this opportunity only because of you.
yeah, he's going around winning all these little fairs and winning stuffed animals at the fair.
This ain't the YMCA, Hunter. That's what he's saying. This is the big time ticket. Are you ready for what Doug invited you to?
All I know is he was supposed to pull the man beside me. They replaced him with me. So you know who the money man is.
Because they have that match already planned for the next one. Because they know I'm going to run you over.
You know who the money match is. It's me. I hope you enjoy all this fame I'm giving you.
When I win, I'm going to drop the mic and say, I'm not surprised, motherfuckers.
You had your
It
run.
ain't happening.
You got all the way and could never
It
win the
ain't
title.
happening.
I'm here to save the North Americans. You won't ever forget. You'll get cold chills every time they bring my name up after tomorrow.
You're going to know his
You're gonna
name
save North
after
America.
tomorrow.
With this table right here, you're going to save North America. This guy's going to be the one. Shut up.
Well, Doug, we are in fact looking for a savior under around 175. So if Hunter is the guy, we would welcome it.
All I know is I back up all the shit I talk.
Travis, we need a savior too. You didn't really save it like you were supposed to either now.
Hold on here. I definitely didn't hear that. Please say it again.
I said you were supposed to save us too now.
Why do you think we're looking for a savior? If I was him, I would tell you there's no reason to look for him. Now listen, here's the deal. The truth is that this guy either is the guy, and if he is the guy, he's going to run you over, okay? If he's not the guy, then we're in the same position that we've been in, and you ain't the guy, okay? Tomorrow we will find out. What an absolute amazing, listen, make some noise out there. This is the reason you came. Doug Erlich, Hunter Noffz, by far the main event of the evening.
Thank you, Travis. I have nothing to ask these guys. I just want to see them get back on table and go at it. Both been firing up ever since we started doing the first podcast, and then we did the interview, and nothing has changed. I believe this will be one of the most explosive matches of the night. Don't freaking miss it. Then we go to Artem Taranenko versus the GOAT, Mindaugas Tarasaitis. Mindaugas, tell everyone, is Artem on your level?
Well, I'm a little bit more humble this time. I'm not gonna say that he's not. I think the match is quite close, to be honest. I know many people are thinking that I might win 3-0 in an easy manner, but we are about to find out. I am ready. I am fully ready. And I don't really even want to talk too much trash this time. I know that Artem almost doesn't take it too well, so I want to back it off a little bit. And the truth is that I don't even need him to be crumbling mentally. I can beat him physically anyways. So, yeah, whatever.
I appreciate it, my dogs. I appreciate the concern for my health. First, I want to thank Doug Erlich, because he's also the reason I got the super match. So thank you, Doug. I appreciate you. I appreciate
Doug's
you.
putting everybody on this card, baby.
Thank you, Doug. You're the savior. You got any questions, Ray?
Oh, do you have a response to that?
I said I appreciate his concern for my health, and I mean, I feel good.
So people don't think you're on the same level as the 70-kilo world champ.
I mean, dude, I lost to Ryan Bowen. Like, it doesn't get any lower than that, so it's all good. So I feel like if there's any way I can lose to him, it doesn't get as bad, but I also don't see it happening whatsoever. So
this
is a good day.
This is for you back-to-back, East versus West. Who has more to lose in this one?
Oh, dude, definitely him. He has to do so much explanation, so many videos to the family, to the crowd, to himself. Probably not going to sleep for the next 3 days.
Yeah, I'm not losing against somebody who lost to Ryan Bowen. I'm nope.
I'll sleep good tonight.
Oh, man. Yeah, you guys have been going at it as well. Like, I like this duo of Hunter and Min, that Doug and Artem.
We are the winners.
Winners.
Hey, listen. Listen, y'all two here because of Doug, all right? So, please thank him first.
We got it.
Artem, you're just too slow, and Doug is too fragile.
You mean mentally or physically? It's called fishing there. You can't be offending me on all the levels, my dog. Come on now.
I didn't hear you.
Minda, do you think more pressure is on you?
Only because Artem lost to Ryan Bowen. Only because of that. Otherwise, I'm good.
A big milestone in my career.
I want to hear again from Travis. You and Minda had some exchanges.
Yeah, listen, guys, he's intelligent, but bit of a smart ass over there on the left there, just letting you guys know. The guy's sharp, and this is maybe the next generation of this East versus West that I would hope that as Americans, we are trying to eliminate as much as possible. So what we're getting is a superstar at the 160-pound category against our national champs at 190. So you must understand the pressure that is on Artem's shoulders. We can't have the foreign champions coming over here and weighing 20 pounds less than us to get the match to be close. So just make sure that you keep that in mind. There's not a lot to win for Artem, but there's a lot to lose for the American arm wrestler here. So I will be viciously rooting for my guy Artem.
I just hope Travis can win his match now. He really needs it.
Yeah, we're gonna go to. I'm gonna go to Mindaugas as a left arm expert. We're gonna talk with you and Tori. Right now, let's move forward. We have Dave Chaffee, Frank Lamparelli. This is at super heavyweights. Frank Lamparelli is going up. We see him pulling Michael Todd. We saw him win against Matt Mass. How do you feel traveling all this way? Very simple. No worries. No worries, my friend.
No, one of the most difficult challenge of my life. David, Angel, very match. Know that, but I wish very.
Dave, are you buying any of this? When I talked with him before Matt Mass, he said like, I don't know. And then I talked with him before Michael Tark, he said, I don't know why I'm having these matches. I'm not on the same level. Do you think it's a strategy? He kind of puts himself a little bit low. He's like, oh, Dave's very strong. I'm like, and
Definitely not fooling me. That's match versus Matt, match versus Michael. Impressive showings in both matches. Definitely deserves to be here and pulling where he's at. I'm just looking forward to putting on a good show tomorrow night.
So, for the longest time, you have been close to the top world of arm wrestling. Right now, past 2 years, you've been super active, but also the injuries you had kind of made you lose more and more matches. Is this coming back where you want to be?
I guess we're going to find out. Like last couple of years, and stuff. Yeah, so my training this time around has been pretty good. I feel pretty strong. No excuses.
Frank, do you believe, we have seen that Dave now has the press, so your main attack is top roll, you attack the hand. Are you worried that if you get the hand, you still can't finish the match? He's too nice. Like, I don't know. So you also think he's going to attack your hand viciously?
100%. I've seen his hand, his top roll is incredible. Probably one of the best I've seen. I'm ready for that. Also, hard to pull him. Like the nicest guy in the world. He's always got a smile on his face. So I'm going to find a way tomorrow to get fired up.
Okay, I'm going to go here to Legend. Gary, let's talk. You know Dave. You know Dave very well. So where does he rank with all-time best heavyweights in North America, in your opinion?
Right. Tough match. Although, had a lot of power. Top roll like that. It's going to be a very interesting match. Really tough one to call. Yeah.
Are you rooting for Dave?
I'm rooting for Dave, absolutely. I mean, if Dave can stop him, he gets in Dave's power. If Dave has his power back, I say Dave. So.
Cobra.
Yes.
Dave and Frank.
Ciao.
Ciao, Cobra.
You have excellent Italian.
I've been watching Frank for his whole career. He's a very, very exciting arm wrestler. He knows what he's doing. It's rare that he makes mistakes. He wins his matches or he's defeated. Dave Chaffee, on the other hand, I've had the unfortunate I had to lock up with the guy once, and my feelings are still hurt about it. So there's maybe 3-4 humans that I've locked up with, no, not you, that had that kind of strength. And he's a one-of-a-kind, an enigma, if you will, in our sport. And I'd like to see his technique sharpen up a little bit. I'd like to see him close his hand a little bit, make his matches easier. But some kids, there is a progression to things. So it's a marathon. It's not a sprint. He's strong as all get out. So it would be insane if Frank like jumped inside with him. I'd like to see something like that, well, with no bones popping. But if Frank went inside and could handle Dave Chaffee, I would be. I think it would light the roof off this place. So that's all I got.
Dave, pulling on this event in North America with all probably the greatest North American pullers of all time, what does it mean to you?
It means a ton, like you said before. As soon as I found out about the event being in North America for the first time, I talked to Angan, asked him if I could be in the card. He said absolutely. You got Frank as an opponent. It means the world. And it would mean even more if I could pull out a win tomorrow for North America. So, absolutely.
On this card, do you feel like this is the best representation of North American arm wrestling? Right now on this card, is this the best representation of North American arm wrestling?
Take a look around. What do you think?
Because we have 10 years in, 20 years in, 30 years in, 40 years in, and whatever, how long has John been pulling, right? No, Travis, no. Okay, guys, we're going to move forward to one of the biggest rematches on the card. We have Captain America and Paul Linn. Guys, come on. And we have one of the greatest to ever do it at middleweight, Rustam Babayev. Come on, guys. Paul, what has changed since your last meeting?
It's been about a little bit over a year. I think studying Rustam, he looks much stronger than the last version. Incredible, exactly. 3-2 loss, but it probably was decided by the buckle. So right now, he's the only one in this category to have tested Rackle at that level. So he's got to be better. I think I'm better too. Find out tomorrow.
The first time you met, you were up 2-0, and then an injury, and most likely for you, it didn't feel as a victory. How much would this mean to you to win on home turf, a big match, legend?
Yeah, you know, the impact of that last match would be, nobody wants to win a match now, especially not a title match. So in my mind, that title never happened. My opportunity, I know Rustam, especially being up.
Rustam, how do you feel? Are you ready for this match? Come help us with translation. We have Kurdecha. Come on, guys. Let's give it up for Kurdecha.
Rustam say what the next question.
So, how does he feel in preparation for this match? Does he feel ready?
Готовился хорошо.
Prepared. I'm here to win. I feel ready. Will tell the stories about long trainings. I just want to win.
So last time you guys met, you got injured on round number 3. Is that still back of your mind, or you have no problem now going 100% on the table?
Форма на 100%. В принципе, уже не так переживаю за травму. Раньше бороться на максимум.
I hope everything will be fine without any injuries. I feel myself like 100 prepared, but table will show. I will do my best.
Paul, do you have strategy changed, or are we going to see a hook battle?
We'll be in a hook. At least maybe a couple variations, but we're going inside.
Your last outing versus Lachlan Deere was extremely impressive, and I think you have a lot of confidence in your inside move, and you executed perfectly. Do you think the fact that he got injured in a match with you, would you think that kind of still is on his mind?
Rustam is an incredibly established puller with a resume that I could never hope to contest. If you've been competing at this level for that long, I highly doubt that that level of competitor thinks about injury, concern with anything like that. So maybe there's something subconscious, but I think when you hit a certain level of competition, you're able to elevate above that.
Rustam, will we see something different from you? You definitely looked at his accomplishments ever since you pulled with him. Will we see something different from you, or the game plan is the same as always?
Я думаю, это говорить сейчас рано. Буду бороться, а там уже увидите.
For some time, you were known as probably the best 95 kilo pull on the planet, and then you went to pull heavyweights. Is right now you want to get back to winning the title and establishing yourself as number 195? Is that the goal?
Пока своя, а там уже посмотрим, как я буду уверен в своих силах.
For now, I want to one with bowling in to be the strongest in my category, and in the future we will see how it will be. Now the aim is bowling.
Paul, East versus West, North America, vengeance. How does it feel? Are you excited? Are you ready? Are you taking it all in?
Buddy, I'm beside myself. I think this moment has been a long time coming. There's a lot of blood, sweat, and tears that went into this from Engin and Don and everybody involved in core sports. We've been talking a good amount of time about how an event would look like in North America. And this is the flagship event with some of the greatest pullers of all time and legends like Cobra, Johnny Walker, Ron Bath, Jerry Janning. Like, it doesn't get any better than this. And I want to thank every one of you guys that came out here, got VIP, the expensive tickets, the $50 tickets. You guys are making this happen. We're here because of you.
Cobra Rhodes, you know both of these athletes very, very well. Rustam, legend of arm wrestling, and Paul Linn is the hope of North America, and we call him Captain America. This match is the rematch. What does it mean for North Americans for Paul to win this one?
I'm really not on that North American European tip, even though this is the East versus West thing. As far as like the top level, there's levels to every game, and these two guys, Paul is my favorite North American arm wrestler. Actually, there's two Pauls that I care about very much in North American arm wrestling. But one, I'm angry with, I'm bitter. But this Paul here that we're talking about is my guy. So, be a dream come true for him to unseat the legend, Ukrainian legend. This guy, you guys might not know much about Babayev. You haven't seen him on our soil, but this guy eats nails for breakfast. He's one of the most regimented, hard-driven, grinding arm wrestlers in the game. So for Paul, I mean, yeah, they banged and there was an injury in the past. Right now, they're both on fire. I think we're going to see one of the most exciting matches of the night between these two tomorrow. I'm just happy to see that. It's going to be cracking.
I think everyone in the world of arm wrestling is excited to see this rematch. It's definitely vengeance, and we'll see who brings it. Coming back from an injury and coming back from a loss. We'll see how this goes. We move forward to come on, let's go. Matt Mask, so first ask your kids to step out of the room, Matt Mask. When Lars is speaking, you can bring them back. Lars never curses. Matt, what can you tell about pulling this man from Norwegian?
It's probably been close to a decade since I got to hold hands with Lars. A lot has changed in the man since we did last grip up. He's obviously a little more deflated, a little more leaner. He's a little more versatile in the way he arm wrestles now compared to how he used to. He used to be more of a one-trick pony. Now he's a little more versatile, hitting the outside with that King's move. Both of the moves that we all love to see, the King's move and the press, are both in his arsenal. I've been training my ass off for the last couple of years for both of those moves. So I'm feeling pretty good about where I'm going to be sitting with direction that he plans on going, regardless which way it is. So,
Lars, you coming back from a match versus Michael Todd, very, very different opponent in Matt Mask. Where is your mindset in this one? Where's your mind in this one?
I think my mind is in a good place. First, I want to say I'm really happy to be back in the USA competing. It's been a long time. So we're really looking forward to this. And Matt is a very exciting opponent. He brings the heat, he brings the explosion, he brings everything. So I better be at my best if I'm going to step in. So I'm feeling ready.
You guys have history, right? You guys have history. You pulled before.
Yeah. We pulled, I think it's 10, 12 years ago. I think it was both right and left. So
do you think anything from that still matters? Or you think you both have changed so much that the match is not important at that point?
It's very hard to say. He have changed a lot. He's getting a lot better, more experience, and I've slimmed down. But I may have lost some power in certain areas, but I think I'm getting better in other areas. So I think it's a new match, but of course, some things may still be the same.
Yeah, Matt, history doesn't matter?
history don't matter. I find the more I tend to pull somebody, the better I tend to pull with them. Just able to feel where their strengths are, where their weaknesses, and every time I grip up with somebody, there's that much more information that travels from there over to me. So we'll see. We'll find out tomorrow.
This will be definitely a very, very exciting match. Matt Maas, Lars Rørbakken. Oh, for sure. Travis, is this demotion? What do you think?
Say again, sir?
Demotion?
Demotion.
Demoted?
What do you say? Am I being demoted?
Yeah.
What do you mean, currently?
On the first part?
Yes, 100%. But I also realized that I was also here to carry your ass because you're struggling a little bit with your communication here. So
I appreciate all the help.
I definitely understand why they put me here. What's the question, man?
Corey West, are you a bit afraid of this man?
No.
Does the size matter in this one?
Well, the feeling is not mutual. This guy is scared shitless. I'll tell you right now.
Man, come on.
Listen, people, I'll tell you. I called, listen.
Hold on for a second.
He called me 2
this
nights
Johnny
ago.
Walker comment is where this is coming from, okay?
He called me 2 nights ago. This guy's shaking in his boots. Sorry, so I don't know. I know you train at the Monster Factory. So that's scary alone. I seen you trashing everybody in the world left-handed that you come across. This kid called me 2 nights ago. He's shaking in his boots. He's scared. No. Know this, though. Once the lights go on tomorrow night, he's going to try and tear your arm off. Right? Very exciting match. You're a scaredy cat.
Nothing else need to be said. You heard that, man.
Travis is absolute legend in the world of arm wrestling. Probably one of the greatest, if not the greatest, to ever do it.
Say that. You didn't say that with a lot of bass in your voice. Can you repeat that and be more clear about what you just said?
Moving along. Corey, what would it mean for you to beat Travis?
Man, it's always nice to get to pull the legends, the guys that got us here, you know, and yeah, winning's obviously always the goal. So it'd mean a lot, for sure.
Do you think his time is over and this is your time?
For sure.
Jerry, let's bring you in a little bit. You know Travis. How much you know about this gorilla sitting on your left?
He's strong
Let
as
me
hell.
help y'all. He said he's strong as hell was his comment.
You were talking about him, right? Not Travis.
Him.
Okay.
The guy that I feel like a 5-year-old sitting next to.
What can you tell us about Travis Bagent?
Travis. Wow. Well, you know, he's been out for a while, so we'll have to see what he's going to show up with. Oh, he's got a hell of a left, but we'll have to see. He's facing a mountain here, I think. So I'd never underestimate him. Let's put it that way. I'll never underestimate the man. So it's going to be a good match. So I'm looking forward to it.
I want to bring in our expert, Mindaugas Tarasidis. What can you tell us about this match, and where do you see the chances of Travis Bagent in this one?
Is this on? Can you guys hear me? Okay, great. Yeah, so since I am the expert on Travis' victories and losses, this time I can really see that Travis is in a big trouble because the 200-kilo man here is not going to be stopped. Travis is in trouble.
So, I did not hear anything. I did not hear anything this guy said. What did he say?
He said Travis cannot be stopped.
Oh, my man. That's my man, boy. No, listen. Let me help you guys. Can you hear me in the back? So just pay attention here. Look around the room, okay? You guys have been here, most likely, most of you for 48 hours, 72 hours, camping out there, waiting for your cool hero to show up. When you look around here, there are 30 bad dudes. Some of my heroes are here. But do not forget that I am by far the coolest fucking guy here in this whole weekend. So, hey, congratulations. You guys get to witness it. I am going to tear this place up tomorrow. So you guys, I think we're the 5th match. So just know it's going to go downhill after that. So I am so impressed with our arm wrestling world right now. The media, the cameras, the cash, everything about this says that Ingen Terzi, East vs. West, Core Sports, even Coach Ray is up here killing it. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you. Can I end the press conference? The press conference is over. Corey, your ass is grass.
We're going to be back after a 5-minute break or 10-minute break for the second part. Don't miss it. One more time, guys.
Take your water bottle with you when you go. No, don't take your water bottle.
Athletes, everyone, listen. After the second part, we're doing the face-offs. Don't go anywhere. If you go anywhere, Anna kills you.
No, they're supposed to stay. You're sitting the next one too, Cobra. You're sitting again.
Okay.
Yes, please.
I got 5 minutes, right?
Yes, go.
If you need anything, let me know.
Yeah, I will. Yes, do it right now. Just put a water on every seat. Thank you. No, leave them, please. Don't touch them. Please, don't touch them. Don't touch them. Devon versus Chance. It's Devon versus Chance. It's just going to be swoof and then it's done. 5 minutes. 5 minutes. Literally 5 minutes. You are not wearing your sponsor t-shirt. Yeah. Good. T-shirt. Why are you not wearing it? Okay, go sit.
I asked them to turn the speakers
Sorry?
in, so maybe we can hear better, because we can hear shit on the last one. So I was literally guessing that. Because, yeah. Kerry!
I can't hear what you're saying.
I love it.
We're going to do again what we did the last time. Hello? I want to address the athletes. Are you listening to me, guys? Hello? Again, athletes, listen. Guys, listen, please. I don't want to see the phones on the table at all during the press conference. You're not going to look at your phones. It's 1 hour without the phone. You have to obtain. Put it in your pocket if you can't let it be, okay? No phones during the press conference.
Not even like a little Pornhub.
No, not even like a little. Thank you.
God. I got to tell you, that's bad. So, honest question for those of you in the crowd. Is it just me that's hot, or is it really hot in here? That's really comforting, because I'm getting old and I figured I may be menopausal. But that's all right. Ray, it's hot. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Sheraton Orlando North Hotel in Florida, USA, for the second part of today's press conference, East versus West, 14 North American Vengeance. And it's a big one, 17 matches. We have 12 nations represented, and genuinely, and as always, some of the very best arm wrestlers in the world right here, and I am surrounded by them, not to mention the legends of the sport right on my shoulders. Arguably the greatest top roller we've ever seen in Andrew Cobra Rhodes. There'll only ever be one of this guy. If John Brzenk had never been invented, this fella may be the greatest arm wrestler of all time. He is legend. He is Ron Bath, and he's right here. These fellas will be helping give me some insight onto today's matches. It's going to be unbelievable, and we are going to start things off with a man that you're all very familiar with because he ran the first part of the presser, Ray Liepiņš. And he will face Ryan Belanger, sat right over here. Ryan's first time out here in the United States of America. I'm going to start with Ryan. Ryan, welcome to East versus West. You got the home crowd advantage, but we spoke a few minutes ago, and you said you felt like it may ease the nerves to go in first. How are you feeling one day out from the competition?
Can you hear me? I feel great. Just honored to be here. All these legends. You announcing my name as I come out tomorrow. But yeah, I mean, going first, I think, is the best option for me. Go ahead and knock the dust off and get started.
Now, Ryan, it can be said that when you're facing a guy with a big name, it goes two ways. Either you're there as cannon fodder or you're there for the opportunity. And you know all about the man you're facing. And I've seen you in some of the podcast chats saying everywhere this guy goes is my hometown. It's where I live. I love to hook. I love to get into long battles. You're training with guys that the people at home will know, like Adam Wojcinski, loves to hook, loves to stay in those long battles. Do you feel like you're going to take this match to Ray Liepiņš, or will he be the guy dictating the pace?
I think it could go either way, but I think publicly I'm the underdog because I'm not well known, but I think I can go in there and kind of dictate how it goes and take control.
Let's bring in Ray at this time. Ray Liepiņš. You're looking very young, looking very sexy, looking like a powerful man. And you're facing a bigger man in Ryan, 15 kilos. Now, my wife will tell you that size does matter. Do you feel like it does here this weekend?
First of all, I want to say how big of honor it is to pull with this, on this card, with these legends here. It's always cool to be part of a production team and do behind-the-scenes stuff, but pulling is the thing that I love most in the world, and I can't wait to get on the table. Ryan, I think the weight kind of matters a little bit, and he has home field advantage, but it's not the first time I've been facing bigger guys. I'm 5 foot something, so I really don't care about that one. I know I prepared well. All I need is a good night's sleep, and I'm ready.
Now, we spoke about it a moment ago with Ryan. If this thing hits the hook, many people who follow the sport believe that that's what you do well. It's where you've made your name, and they feel like you may be able to outlast the bigger man. Is that kind of the game plan, or are you going to change it up a little bit in the States?
I don't know. I just roll with the match, roll wherever the match takes me, that's where I go. And then in the middle, I kind of will figure out what I want to do and that I'll try to do. But there's few options. I have seen as much as I could how he pulls. The measuring stick, how strong he is, I really don't know. I expect him to be extremely strong in the center table strength. Inside, a lot of power. Everyone has weaknesses, and I'll try to find that weakness because I have to play the game plan of maybe being a smaller and weaker guy, which I don't think I am.
Now, experience may matter. We've got some super experienced arm wrestlers here sat at this table who we're going to speak to in just a moment. But it's fair to say that you are a super match specialist. It's what you do. First time out here for Ryan at East versus West. Do you feel like that gives you an advantage, Ray?
Oh, it definitely is advantage. Problem with me is sometimes I start very slow, but you know, it doesn't matter how you start, the matter is the ending, and that's what I'm aiming for. So we will see when we get on table. Will he be uncomfortable? Will he be stronger? Maybe he will deny everything I try to do, and then, you know, he will just stop me and I have to figure a different way. But I've been around a long time, pulled many super matches. This is what I do. This is my bread and butter, and I'm ready.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is the match that will start the card here at North American Vengeance, East versus West 14 tomorrow night. Remember, if you've not already got your pay-per-view, there's no better time than right now to get in and buy it. Tomorrow night, this action goes down, and this is just the second half of the night. We'll move to our second match, and it is a highly anticipated clash between two legendary arm wrestlers, one from Latvia, the other from North America. We're going to start with the hometown hero. This guy is a legendary top roller. He hails from Alabama. He's brought a biblical beard with him to contest this match, but the hat looks like it may have stayed at home. Justin, the Bama Bull Bishop. This is not your first rodeo with this fella.
No, sir. I think it'll be about 6th or 7th or something like that. But the ending's going to be much different.
Where are the advantages for you coming into this, mate? When you started, probably made your name initially against this man, it was because your hand and wrist were dominant that day, and you forced a master top roller to chase you and to change what he did. Do you feel like you're in a better place now going into this match?
Oh, there's no doubt. I mean, I've been training pretty consistently. The last time we pulled was almost 8 years ago. I was probably 4.5, 5 years in, maybe 6, and now I'm in year 14, 15. So my tool bag's a lot deeper. Strength level is a lot better. Not to say, I'm sure he hasn't taken a backward step, but I was clearly the stronger arm even when I was losing. So, you know, you add the technique to it, the experience. I don't see a lane for him.
Now, another one for you, Justin. Obviously, people who follow the sport closely will know that we've seen you go bigger. We've seen you compete at a much higher weight class and still be really competitive. Yesterday, you came here looking like you were carved up. You'd lost a lot of weight. Is this still your homeland in terms of the weight class? Do you feel as strong or stronger in this division?
Yeah, I mean, I left the division because nobody wanted to arm wrestle in America. And, you know, we didn't have an international thing like this. So I started pulling at 98, gained a little muscle. You know, for this, I didn't do what I would normally do in the gym as far as like traditional lifts. So I was walking around lighter. The weight cutting was not an issue. You know, I've done it long enough now and enough times to, you know what to do and what not to do. So I feel more than ready.
And let's bring in this man. He needs no introduction anywhere in the world, and he is known as the Jedi, Giannis Amolins. Little bit of local support there from Rolly Ray Liepiņš, another one of the Latvian boys. But Giannis, East versus West 14, the title, North American Vengeance. Do you believe that?
What does it mean? I don't know even. Vengeance. Okay.
That's a good place to start, mate, because you don't want to know. Means revenge. The first time you met, when you met him.
I need a translator, so.
Don't worry, don't talk to Ray, he'll just talk to you about cats. Okay? It's a weird, I'll tell you about that later. The first time you met with Justin, he gave you a little scare. You came back to win. You met again in the World Arm Wrestling League. You managed to win. Is that something you can repeat here in front of a North American crowd?
It seems like more we pull, it gets better and better. So I hope it will stay like that. And I lost very first round we pulled. I came back in the finals, and every other fight we pulled after that, I felt more confident, and I could find a way how to finish that fight. So Justin said, after every fight, he felt like he was the strongest man there, but result is what matters. And I hope he will say the same things, that he felt like the strongest one, but we will see what will be the result.
Now, you look at where Justin's career has gone, you look at the level of activity. Do you feel like you've been pulling against tougher competition, or would that honor go to Justin? We last saw him at East versus West against Tums. Prior to that, you saw him pull against the GOAT, Mindaugas Terasaitis. He is right there at that upper echelon level in the weight class. Do you still feel like you're ready for this challenge?
I am ready, but for sure he's active and pulling a lot, and should be that he's. My last super match was actually 4 or 5 years in arm wars with Jeff Hale and Tom Holland, who is sitting next to me. So it's quite a long time with right arm. I'm talking about right arm. And Justin has been much more active lately, but training is going well. I'm having sparring with top elite class arm wrestlers. I know my level, and I'm not like being somewhere hide and away from sports, so all is going good. I would be lying if I would say that I'm in the best shape of my career, but I'm feeling good, I'm feeling ready. I'm happy with my results in gym, and most of my lifts, what I do, I know my results for more than 20 years or 25 years, and the results I see now is good, so looking forward.
Yanis, does this match happen in the same way that we've seen the previous matches? Do you feel like technically you know everything there is to know about Justin Bishop, or do you feel like you can change things up, he can change things up? What are we going to see?
I don't think there will be some big surprises. It will be slip, it will be straps for sure for beginning, and we both will go for hand control, and it will be fight about hand control. And who will get that control, most likely will win the fight.
Now let's talk about hand control with the man that sat just to my right. Few people ever in this sport had better hand control than Cobra at Rhodes. We're looking at two master top rollers, Andy. These guys are both, they've made their living doing what you did so well. Who do you see coming out on top tomorrow, and how do you see this match shaping up?
You know, something funny, I was thinking about this match. It can really be explosive, these guys going up top. It can change the weather, actually. I was hoping that these guys would not need straps, and then I just heard Yanis say it's going to the straps automatically. I want to see these two guys commit to closing their hand on each other and see a top rolling exhibition. I'd really love it. I'd give bonus money if these guys could pull this match off without straps. I want to see their hands closed on each other and both committed to out arm wrestle each other. But we'll see what happens.
He's not going to hold on. You know that. He's going to run from it.
Justin, he says he's going to run from it.
Do you feel like you need to run away, Yanis? Do you feel like your hand and wrist is stable enough, robust enough to deal with Justin?
You can never know. We can talk about, or I can talk about what I have done in my trainings and my practices, but last time we pulled with Justin was 8 years ago, and it's all history, and I don't know what he has done and how strong he is, so we can give some predictions, but everything what will happen, we will see tomorrow.
I wanted to actually bring in Devon Larratt. He was in the room that day when that went down. Have we got a mic for Dev? Can we get a mic passed down to Devon for a moment? You keep hold, Justin, and we'll pass this other one down.
Yeah, I remember the first day, not too much like what tomorrow will be. And I remember Justin kicked his ass. Fucking stepped up to the table, had his hat on, nice and pretty, and fucking bam! Kaboom! Right to the pad, and everybody was like, what happened? And it was, oh, Justin's just a better arm wrestler. Yeah, it's pretty much that simple is the way I remember it. I mean, it wasn't too complicated.
The thing was that it's true, and at that point, I have won 3.
Nobody cares about
like
that.
WAF titles in a row, and
all
probably
we know is you lost that day here in North American soil, and the rumor is that's going around is you're going to lose again tomorrow. That's the rumor.
The thing is, I had lost for didn't had a loss for 3 years that time, I think. 3 years in a row, I didn't have lost in my category.
I can't understand a word
So,
you're
man,
saying. I can't understand a word. Nothing you're saying I can hear. You're going to have to get Ray to speak for you.
Yeah.
You're going to have to get Ray to speak
I
for
will ask Ray to translate. And then I saw some beginner from Alabama who everyone said is like a kind strong guy. I was
I'm
surprised.
just going to
It's
say, I
true.
think you're in trouble. Everybody out there who thinks he's in trouble, just raise your hands. Yeah, you're in big trouble. You're in big trouble, big trouble.
Yeah. And Devon, do you remember who won at the end of the event? Like, he won one round, but who came as a first place at the event? Do you remember that? We're talking about one win, and my record against Justin is 7-1. You know that.
You know what? There's many matches that I've been in that I've lost. But, for example, the only matches that people talk about when I arm wrestled Taras Ivakin is the first 2 rounds. That's all I remember. And all I remember between you and Justin is, bam, right to the pad. I don't care about the rest. All I remember is, and that's what I want to see tomorrow. So have a good sleep tonight.
At the run, most important is not who is first at the first 100 meters. It's important who is first at the finish.
Would you be willing to run if the distance is unknown? You don't know how long this is. You don't know what you're getting into, man. You think it's a race? You think it's a marathon? This is a 3 foot. This is like, what is that? 12 inches? This is a 12-inch race. Okay, it's no marathon. I don't know what you're talking about.
It's 3 rounds.
12 inches, 1, 2, 3. Cobra, what do you think about that?
Okay, don't answer that question, Cobra. So, ladies and gentlemen, I think everybody at home, we can agree that a very balanced and unbiased take on that match from Devon Larratt. And we'll move to our next match on the card. And ladies and gentlemen, I don't want to be biased myself, but I cannot wait to see the Fury, Craig Tullier, and the Lean Machine, Tom Holland, go at this thing, because this one is overdue. We're going to start with the Fury. Craig Tullier, welcome back, mate.
Thanks for having me.
And this time?
Glad to be here. Thank you, East versus West, Ingan, and everybody in this room. Thank y'all.
You can hear the support right now, and it's only going to get more, I'm sure, with the local crowd as it fills this venue and the temperature goes up, up, up tomorrow for your match, mate. Now, you've been a man that has been there or thereabouts in this division for well over a decade. Experience is on your side. You know everything there is to know. You've been there, done it, and worn out the T-shirt. You're facing a rising star of the sport, a man who believes his time is now. Is he right?
I've been watching Tom come up as he's been pulling through his career. He's a phenomenal athlete. I'm here for a reason. I like Tom, and I'm gonna go up there to win it, and that's what's gonna happen.
We'll bring in Tom Holland to get some feedback on that. Obviously, one thing that we've seen throughout this experience in Florida is that yourself and Craig are very similar in your approach. There's an enormous amount of mutual respect here. You guys look at each other and you know exactly what you're here to do. In terms of his style, his pedigree, his experience, does it count, Tom, or are you just too much?
I'm hoping I'm just too much, but time will tell. I mean, I prepped hard for this match. By the time it's over, win or lose, I'm not going to have no regrets on how much effort I put in to train for this match. I know I've done everything I can. Obviously, I'm aware of how powerful Craig is. I know where his strengths are. I know where the gaps are. I'm going to be trying to target the gaps. That's what I do. That's what I do best. One way or another, it's going to be a war. Hopefully it goes my way.
I can see that you're actually struggling to say anything that is even mildly derogatory or advantageous for yourself. On the way over here on the plane, it was actually quite warming to hear you talk about Craig with such high regard. Do you take this as a bit of an honor to pull Craig?
100%. I've been watching Craig since I first came into the sport, like 18 years ago. He's a legend to me, and it is a privilege to be pulling him. And it's a good test for me as well. Like I said, I've been training really hard for this match. It's well overdue, and I'm really looking forward to it, really excited.
Now, a lot of people, when they travel to the other side of the world, when the North American team go over to Istanbul, they feel like that may detract from them a little bit. Do you feel like you've had any negative effects coming over here? Do you feel comfortable, ready?
Oh, I'm 100% ready. Come out here a few days in advance, so I've had time to adjust. No excuses there. I'm 100% coming in at my best. He's going to get the best version of me. And yeah, like I said, I can't put any... I've got to match his fury, because he's really aggressive on the table. I've got to match it. I've got to try and bring more. If I hold back, he's probably going to take it, so I've got to match him.
Now, Craig, coming back to you. The local opinion, when you walk around this place, is that you're a heavy favourite going into this thing. You've pulled the who's who of the middleweight division. Guys sat at this table who are absolutely nailed on. Todd Zilla, John Brzenk, all of these guys you've faced many, many times. You love that? Do you believe that you are at the peak of arm wrestling? Or is this a little bit of a gimme match for you? Do you agree with the room that you're a heavy favourite?
I feel like that I'm at the peak of my career right now. I feel like I'm the strongest I've ever been. I don't look at it as in it's a shoe-in for anyone. I mean, I know Tom is dangerous. He's extremely strong. He deserves this match, just like me and everybody here on this platform. I think that this is the best version of me, and he's saying it's himself too. So everybody's going to be in for a show, I can promise you.
And if you look at this stylistically, Tom's pretty long, rangy guy. He's big at this weight, and this is the biggest we've ever seen him coming in here. Do you believe that that's going to cause you problems from a stylistic perspective?
I've pulled a lot of long-levered guys like Tom. I've pulled Nicholas Nanestad, Kevin Bongard, a lot of guys that are built to similarity to them. It creates a problem for a lot of people. His style is a lot like mine also. I think we're going to wind up colliding, and the best man's going to win it.
What a matchup. It is going to be awesome, ladies and gentlemen. Remember, East versus West 14, North American Vengeance going down tomorrow. If you have not already got your pay-per-view, do so now. You will see the match between the Fury, Craig Tullier, and the Lean Machine, Tom Holland. It's going down tomorrow, and we will move on to our next matchup and check out the focus, check out the facial expression and readiness of the monster. There's a look in those eyes which is evil absolute, and he came to do this thing. Michael Todd will face the awesomely powerful rising star from Poland, Kamil Jablonski. And you can feel the tension coming off the table. We're going to start with Kamil.
Hi, everyone.
Kamil, it's been a hell of a year for you, mate. You came from relative obscurity to landing very, very hard in this sport in the last 18 months. And in that period of time, we've seen you face a who's who of monsters. This is a different kind of monster, and he's in his backyard. Are you ready for this?
Yeah, I am ready. And when Engin called me and say, Michael Todd want to pull you, and I told him I will kill him, and Engin say, Michael say same about you, he will kill you, and I told Engin that's the match. We both need it, so I am so happy. He want to kill me, and I've got same. So it will be great. It will be great fight, because we are both fire on this one.
And I'm not sure if anybody ever said anything quite as chilling with a little smile on their face as that one. But there was once this girl. We'll move on. Michael, there's a quiet and chilling air of confidence about that young man. Does it send any kind of shiver down your spine, or do you think you're going to take him to school this weekend?
Well, first off, I'm happy to be here. Just like Craig said, being on this stage with everyone else, being here in North America is amazing. I have made no death threats, so that wasn't true. Yeah, I mean, it's awesome that he's so confident. He's a very strong young man. I feel great. I'm ready to arm wrestle. I'd rather be the first match tomorrow. I don't want to wait 11 matches. I want to get this going as quick as possible. I'm as ready as I possibly can be. There's something different going on right now, and I'm ready.
Now let's talk about styles. The old adage is they're supposed to make matches, right? You've pressed a lot of guys, and they've run from your press. Tomorrow, are you the guy that makes this man run? Or do you feel like you need to maybe move around what he's going to try to do to you?
I mean, if he's willing to go straight at me, I'm going to meet him in the center of the table and let the best man win. If that does not work out for me, I do have an alternate route to victory. I'm just ready to hear go, man.
For those people who don't know Michael, you've had surgery, you had restrictive movement. In your early career, it's fair to say that your go-to move was really the press. That's what you were looking for. I know Ron Bath, who we're going to talk to in a moment about that, could tell me about a number of experiences, possibly the NAL most notably, where you guys had an absolutely ridiculous battle, and you were looking to get Ron to that press throughout the entire match. Now, if you look at what Kamil does, your criticism could be that he is that one-trick pony. But if you both step in there and go bone on bone, who do you feel is the stronger man?
If I didn't think I was stronger, I wouldn't meet him in the center table.
What he say? What did he say? What did he say?
He said if he didn't feel that he was stronger than you, he wouldn't meet you in the center of the table.
Okay, let's see tomorrow. You know, Michael, in the past, you maybe forgot, but the matches which you lose with the flop press, and that's not good sign for you.
Yeah, those days are gone.
Yeah, so, but like I promised, I will try don't do the flop press. We will see if I am able to beat you different way.
Okay, so you promise you'll do the flop press, or you're going to do something different? Because yesterday you said you're not going to do the flop press. So you're just you're keeping me guessing, me guessing. Okay, cool. Gotcha.
Yeah. I will try beat you another way. If you are super strong, then I will end up in my best gun.
Awesome. Hey, man, I'm looking forward to it. Super strong young man. I'm ready to arm wrestle. I don't know what everybody's faith is in here. I'm a wholehearted believer that I can do all things through Christ, and I'm going to show that tomorrow. So.
Kamil, let's finish with you. We started with you. Once again, you can hear that you are in unfriendly territory. When it comes to the fan base, you've been there before, and rarely you've lost. Do you feel confident going into this match on Saturday?
You know what? I think America loves me. I haven't lost anything here, so I am very confident about this match. And I think Michael don't understand that now is new level of our wrestling, and I am one of these guys who putting up the level.
There's a new level of arm wrestling, and Michael Todd doesn't understand that.
He says he is back, but he need to be back more.
I was talking to Devon. What did he say?
He said that there is a new level of arm wrestling, and Michael Todd does not understand that. He represents that, and tomorrow you will find out that.
Exciting
Any
times.
response?
Exciting times.
Exciting time, says the monster. Let's talk to the legend, Ron Bath, ladies and gentlemen. He sat right here. Now, Ron, you haven't faced Kamil Jablonski yet. You're waiting till you mature. But it's fair to say that you have had a few go-arounds with the man who forgot to shave this morning. Who do you think takes this and why?
Well, definitely, we'll go to Kamil first. I've watched him in a few matches. The guy is extremely powerful. He presses in immensely. Just watching him makes my arm hurt. But as Neil says, me and Mike have had quite a few battles, especially the NAL was a freaking war, but that was a different Michael Todd. Both these guys are monsters. I think a few years back, Mike had depended on one move, and then he got an injury, got repaired, and I think over the last years better since his injury, I think we're going to see a new monster Michael Todd. He's gotten away from the one single move that everybody was taking him for. He's more to what I used to pull, multi. He can go different areas, and I think we're going to find out that tomorrow. And you're going to see a different fight in Mike. Mike don't want to lose. Well, neither does Camille. This is going to be a war.
Ladies and gentlemen, we've heard the opinion there of Rørbakken. I want to also speak to another man sat just a couple of seats down to my right. This is, this young man is pretty much everybody's hero. John Brzenk, ladies and gentlemen, the perfect storm, the greatest man ever to put his elbow on an arm wrestling table. He's sat right here, and he is very, very familiar with these men who are going to contest this match. There is a real edge about this match. Michael seems very different. He's a guy that's known for heart, John. He's a guy that's known for going deep when it matters. Do you believe that Michael is still right there at this level of competition?
For me, it's going to be about commitment. It's going to be who gets there first. I mean, both these guys are definitely press-wise, inside, got the power to press the other. It's who really honestly believes in themselves and is going to commit and gets there first. And that's the match for me.
Ladies and gentlemen, beautifully and succinctly put by the GOAT, John Brzenk. And we move on to our next match. Buy that pay-per-view and you will see the monster. You will see Kamil Jablonski go straight to it. Tomorrow, East versus West 14, North American Vengeance. It's on. We move to our next matchup, ladies and gentlemen. And another man who won't be getting a shampoo sponsorship anytime soon. Toddzilla, Todd Hutchings in the house. Now, Toddzilla, you're back. You've looked insanely powerful in your last few outings, but you are facing a man who has a solid record against you in competition. This weekend, what changes and why?
Well, I pretty much have to change everything because he's got a perfect record against me. But before we go much further, I'm glad that East vs. West finally came to North America. I think the great state of Florida is an awesome place to have the debut East vs. West. All right? So to respect that, if there's going to be any spontaneous singing or impromptu karaoke, it should focus on bands from Florida. Because we don't want to hear foreign language singing. We want to hear Leonard Skinner or Allman Brothers or Shinedown or Creed, you know?
Now, you spoke about the perfect record that he had against you in competition now. Do you feel like when you look back at those matches, the previous encounters, there's been things you've been able to take away from them? Have you been able to analyze that? And do you feel like this is the same level of guy? Because there's a few chinks in his armor recently.
Well, the chinks in his armor are against some of the greatest people in the world. And I didn't really study my matches too much. I studied his match against this guy sitting next to me. And I studied the match with Erlich. So I didn't see anything I could do with my history with him, so I threw that book out.
Let's bring in the singing superstar of Ukraine, Yevgeny Prudnik. Welcome to East versus West. Welcome to the United States of America. And another time that you can underline your dominance against one of the men who's considered the strongest in the sport. Do you feel like you've brought the tools to take down Toddzilla one more time and here in his backyard?
Yeah, I don't understand one thing. Hey, Toddzilla, what are you doing here? Last time when we pulled, I won you, and I rubbed your head, and I bequeath you long hair, and I said that you will sing with Beatles group, on my opinion. Beatles, yeah. Where is it all? Where is your hair? Where is the group? What did you do with it?
What did he say, Ray?
He said last time he rubbed your head, so you should be full head of hair right now. You should be one of the Beatles by now.
Oh,
What's going on?
Oh, I got hair like Cobra. So, but I have to shave it twice a day to keep this look.
Okay, I understand. Don't worry. This time, when I win you, I'll wrap your head again, and I bequeath you to sing in another group. For example, Gorillas. You know the Gorillas? Yeah, for example. Windmill, windmill for the land, turn forever hand in hand. Does this remind you of anything? Windmill, windmill, hand in hand. It's your move, it's a song for you, it's wrote for you. Take it all there on your stride, it is calling, falling down. Love forever, love is sweet, love forever, you and me. Windmill, windmill for the land, is everybody in. By the way, did you know that Toddzilla goes to my vocal lessons? Yeah, really. And he show good results. He sing Smash. Don't believe? I have a video.
Just happened to have a video.
Never studied. Just never studied.
Party room. Beautiful. Beautiful. Yes. Say you like to rock. My baby, say you like to roll. My baby, she can dance all night. My baby got no control.
You can see this video, full video, on my YouTube channel.
Yeah.
It's amazing. It's amazing.
Well, Todd, it's nice to see that Yevgeny's been in the country 5 minutes and he's already embracing the American way with a shameless plug of his YouTube channel. Lovely darts.
We better hold an election soon because I don't want him staying.
Yevgeny, one question that a lot of people have said about this match. They were talking to me yesterday. And he said, oh, Yevgeny can finish fast, but if the match stops in a hook, he's in serious trouble. Do you feel like that is the case? Do you feel like you need to get to a position where you're dominant early, or could you beat Todd where he is strong? Could you outlast him in the hook? Are you stronger than Toddzilla?
I will stop. I will stop. If you think that I'm joking with you, no. Everything will be serious tomorrow at the table. Last time you lost, remember this. And this time you will lose. History is cyclical, and this time, tomorrow, on Orlando 10, on August 10 on Orlando here, I'll break your arm. I'll destroy you. I'll tear off your bald head and play soccer with it. But before that, I'll sing a song for you.
I'm trying to make this go fast.
Next my
Freebird!
fight was
Play
Uncle
Freebird!
Todd. Hey, I'm seeing. Stop. Next my fight was Uncle Todd. Hey, Uncle, last time I won
Twinkle, little star, how I wonder
you can say you lost Irakli and I
why
won him,
you
and I
are
explain you in detail.
up above the
Please.
world.
I
so
won you,
high.
you won him, he won me, but I won you again, I won you. You won him, he won me, but I won you again, I won you. You won me, he won me, but I won you again, I won you. You won him, he won me, but I won you again. Really, I respect this athlete. I respect Uncle.
Where
Todd.
is that fucking person with the hooked thing that pulls the guy? Where is that guy when we need him?
Ladies and gentlemen, you know the commitment of Yevgeny Prudnik when he sat here in 200-degree heat wearing a suit blazer. Toddzilla, tomorrow, the opportunity to do what it says on the poster, North American Vengeance. You've got the crowd behind you. Do you feel like you can feed off that, mate, and can you get this thing done?
Yeah, I like my chances tomorrow.
Quiet confidence. Tomorrow it goes down, ladies and gentlemen. Remember, pay-per-view tomorrow night, East versus West 14. Buy it now. Yevgeny Prudnik tries to stamp his authority on the match in front of the home crowd, but Toddzilla likes his chances. Eerie confidence about the American, and we move to our next matchup. And this one was a surprise to everybody. A leaner, maybe more relaxed version of No Limits, Devon Larratt. And he will face the Floridian, Chance the Tugboat Shaw. Chance, let's start with you, mate. You asked for this. You felt confident. Why?
I mean, look at Devon. He looks tiny. Anyone that has ever seen a big version of Devon? Oh, thank you. You really should be eating these because, I mean, you look terrible.
You can't
Hey,
help that.
Delicious.
People thought they were coming for an arm wrestling event. It's a comedy show, right? Like me pulling Chance Shaw is a comedy, right? Like, is this a joke? Is this where my arm wrestling career has come to? Cobra, what the fuck is going on? Like, I didn't think I was gonna be fucked up until Saturday night. I feel like this whole thing, like, what is going on in my world? I'm pulling Chance Shaw. I'm gonna murder you, buddy. Like, seriously, it's gonna be the worst. It's like a pro pulling an amateur. It's like if John Brzenk decides to pull in this afternoon's tournament. That's what this, like, there is. You can enter, John. Yeah. Buddy, what the fuck are you thinking?
I'm thinking I got a layup. I mean, you look terrible. You're like 230 pounds. This is the shriveled up version of you. Like you're sick. Like, I don't know what's going on.
None of that matters. Everybody knows it can be my worst day. I can be hungover. I could be intoxicated, 200 pounds, sick with AIDS. In my 70s, you know, I'll be walking up to the buffet line and people are like, Ron Bath, nice to meet you. I'll be like, no, I'm Devon Larratt. They're like, oh, okay. But, and I'll still beat you. Chance, in no future, in any time, now or in the future or in the past, do you ever belong on the table with me. I'm gonna smear you into the corner like a bad puppy. Like a bad puppy dog. You fucking shit on the floor, put your face in it. Put your face in that thing and never forget, never forget.
I wish I was facing a version of you that was capable of that, Devon. I really do.
Is your dad here?
I think he is, yeah. He's
Dan,
somewhere.
Dan, please, please go up with your son, okay? Go up with your son and take control of that kid, okay? You can't, I know it's supposed to be 18 or 19 and you let him go free. I know, but he still needs you, okay? He still needs you. I don't know how you let him get into this mess, but it's gonna be terrible. It's gonna be terrible tomorrow. Like, imagine a balloon, okay? Round one, a balloon blowing around. Okay, that's round one.
He's a grown man. He can make his own choices.
Dan, I'm sorry, okay? On behalf of all the guys you pull with Chance, the Florida team, okay, the entire Shaw family, I'm sorry. But there's gonna be one less Shaw, okay? Well, probably, I mean, he might live, but he's gonna be limbless. No more right arm, Chance. It's so over, buddy.
I don't think so. I don't think so.
Say it loud, buddy. Say loud how you don't think it's good. It is what it is.
No, I'm going to kill you tomorrow. First I'll top roll you, then I'll hook you, and then maybe I'll Kings move you after.
Right. Now, we said this
I think there's probably about 10 people in Florida that can beat you. I don't even know if you'd make our top 10 right now. In this form, it's terrible.
Man. Can you guys believe this guy? Can you believe him? Man, I've never heard such funny stuff. Chance Shaw, tomorrow, I am just going to put on an absolute clinic in dominance, okay? I never thought I'd have this opportunity. Most of my matches are difficult. Normally, I'm pulling for a world title or, you know, going after somebody really, really good. This is going to be a lesson in dominance, all right? Watch closely, watch closely. Chance, I'm taking everything from you. Everything. Everything, Chance.
I can't wait to see you try.
Do you guys like to roast marshmallows? You know, like that perfect marshmallow, you know, you cook it nice and slowly. So perfect that it might fall into the fire. Chance, it's gonna be, you're gonna be so soft. You are a bit like a marshmallow, you know. That's why I thought of that. And I'm gonna cook you so slowly. Chance Shaw. Delicious. Yeah. It's gonna be so good. So young. Well, how old are you, Chance?
26.
Yeah, it's like half my age, man. No chance. Yeah. Buddy, thank you. Seriously, thank you for the money from East versus West. You know, my whole family got to come down on this trip because of you, you know.
You're
Enjoy
welcome.
Florida. How the gummy bears, Chance?
I got a couple left. I'm good.
Is there anything, Chance? Were you just, I mean, you remember the practice poll we had?
I remember how easy it was.
Do you think I would have
It was in this room, actually. Just remember, I'm like 7-0 in this room.
It was over there, right? It was over there.
It was right over there.
Yeah. Do you think that you really would have beat me that day?
Yeah, just like I'll beat you tomorrow.
Do you really think so?
I really know so.
Okay, now I have another question because I'm always curious about that kind of thing. Anybody, I see somebody with their hands up, I'd like you to pull them down. Anybody who thinks Chance is gonna win, just put your hands up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Dylan, you don't count. 1, 2, 3. Okay, you guys are all from Florida, okay? Okay, you guys like are his neighbors. I didn't even see your dad put his hand up. I didn't even see that, okay?
He had two hands up.
And look, nobody at this table put their hand up. Not nobody. Nobody. Oh, am I?
You're putting me in a great situation, Devon, right?
It's
Like
not-
if
no,
no
it's
one
not.
expects me to win.
No, it's not a great situation.
Anything better than losing is amazing.
It's
so.
really not a great situation, Chance. It's really not. It's going to be probably one of the worst situations of your life. Yeah. It's probably going to be traumatizing. Do we have any psychologists in the house? Okay, stand by, be on alert. It's not just physical, Chance. It's not just physical. Okay? But thank you, Chance. I do like marshmallows. I do like marshmallows very much. Well, there we go. Yeah, that might help. For me? Oh, listen, everybody knows they're going to win. No, everybody. This is implied, guys. There's not a single person out there who thinks Chance is going to win, really.
There's like 10.
All the people
there's like 10.
The people who put their hands up, I'd ask you to say something on Chance's behalf. Yeah, did anybody bet money? No.
The odds should be like 100 to 1, right?
It should be infinite to 1. It's like infinite, like anything. Like I will pay you for the rest of my life, everything that I ever make, and you give me $1. Yeah,
Deal.
These are the odds that we're talking about.
All right. Keep that attitude tomorrow. I got my $1 ready.
But listen, it's a good bet. It's a good bet. You get that $1, that's a good bet. I'm sorry, Chance. I just want to apologize to you. I really do. I hope that afterwards you're okay. I want to tell everybody, Chance, I don't think he's developmentally delayed. I think he may have made just an error in judgment, okay? I think this is a one-time thing, okay? I don't think this is a pattern, all right? I think it's just he's had a bad week. I think Engen may have talked him into it. I don't know. Yeah. It's okay, buddy. It's okay.
Let's just take a moment to check in with a couple of the guys in the room who've experienced matches with Chance Shaw relatively recently. John Brzenk, I'm going to go to you again, mate.
Yeah, John, what do you think? What do you think? Does Chance have a...
You faced Chance not long ago. Get ready, Todd. You're coming soon also. And we're going to go to Ron Bath. But it's fair to say Devon's pretty confident. Do you believe it's justified?
John. It's best right now that you just answer with your funniest joke that you know. The funniest joke that you know.
Would you think that the confidence of Devon is justified, or is there more of a risk there than he's letting on?
Devon is arm wrestling at 225 pounds. Oh my God! Yeah, 230. Okay, Chance is a capable arm wrestler. Come on, I have to give Chance his due. He's got a chance. He's got a chance.
That hurt a little.
Especially,
look at the pain. You see the pain in John's. Like, oh God! Oh, it's like
I honestly don't know where you're at, Devon. We maybe do some practice pulling.
Listen, John. Hey, John. Listen, I'm not that strong right now. Like for what you know, I'm not that strong. But I'm telling you, it doesn't matter, right?
Right.
Really?
Todd Hutchings, let's get a little bit of comment from you, mate. You've obviously pulled Chance recently. You know the situation with Chance. He's around 280 right now, fueling up as we speak on a packet of gummy bears. Can he take out No Limits?
Wait.
If the odds are 100 to 1, I got money.
Wait, Todd. Okay. Todd, you're an engineer. What weighs more? 290 pounds of marshmallow? Or 235 pounds of fucking steel, okay? What weighs more?
The marshmallows weigh 60 pounds more.
Talk about your old-time backfires.
Okay, but if you were gonna build a house and you had 290 pounds of marshmallows.
Well, if I was building an ant house, you know.
Okay, are we building an ant house here? Is that what we're building?
Listen, I lost sight of what we were doing when Giannis and Justin were talking.
Okay, guys, if we're building ant houses tomorrow, Chance might be the guy that you want to pick, okay? If it's anything other than ant house building or, you know, if you, what was that crash with the airplane where they ate each other, you know? Then you want Chance. Alive, right? Right? If it's alive, you're picking Chance Shaw as your partner every time.
Just watching him operate over here, Devon, if it was a gummy bear eating competition, you would be in trouble because he's murdered his way through a lot of them, and he's only warming up.
I'm just trying to get him ready, right? Like, I know that Chance loves gummy bears, okay? Maggie, I would love it if you could keep the gummy bears flowing into him from now until the rest of your happy lives together, because that's what this man needs. But for the next 36 hours, he really needs you, okay? Everybody, bring Chance Shaw gummy bears. If you're in the audience tomorrow, I want you to be throwing gummy bears. Throwing gummy bears at Chance every opportunity, okay? I want it to be raining gummy bears. Yeah.
Ron Bath, let's go to you next, mate. One of our legends. I can see you're eager and ready to give comment on this one. Super confident. Is it justified? Does he win this match, and does he win it easy?
I win. I got to root for Chance because I'm going to root for the underdog.
Ron, come on, man.
For sure.
Come on, man. Ron, I beat you every single time we've ever arm wrestled.
No, there's one in Japan. Japan, I beat you. And then I beat you one.
You did not beat me.
Hey, guys,
you're like 18.
Guys,
you did not beat me.
We got the boss on the phone. The boss is on the phone.
Oh, whoa.
Okay, I'm going to put him on loudspeak. Right, now he's watching. Be on good behavior. All right? Because you think I'm as scary. Never mind. I'll put him on loudspeak. Hang in. I'm going to put you on loudspeak. Here we go. Brace yourselves.
Remember that Devon calls him the worst technical guy, so that's all I wanted to say.
Repeat that, mate.
I just wanted to tell to Todd Hutchings that every time Devon asks him a question, before he answers, he needs to remember that Devon calls him the worst technical guy in arm wrestling.
He needs you to remember, Todd, that Devon Larratt is the worst technical arm wrestler of all time.
You know, I remember as a young arm wrestler, we used to look at Engen as, you know, the most technical, you know, the source, the encyclopedia of arm wrestling. Kids, Engen's now a promoter, okay? Do not look to him. Don't look to him for technical advice. He's now moved on. He's an arm wrestling promoter, okay? Engen doesn't even like the King's move, guys. I mean,
Devon. He hung up on you, Devon. Engen hung up on you.
I'm sorry, Engen. I'll never say it again.
I get to finish.
Is it safe to come out?
Engen, we love you, mate. Sorry you couldn't be out here. We're gonna wrap this one up and move to our next match because we got a tournament to do today. But I think you can feel it, ladies and gentlemen. It comes tomorrow here. East versus West 14. Get the pay-per-view now. No limits. Devon Larratt and a tugboat. Chance Shaw will go head-to-head. We move to the next matchup on the card. And there's something special about the super heavyweight division. I'm surrounded by legends, and here is another one. I'm going to give him the title that he loves the most, the gingerbread man. Mate, Jerry Carteret is in the house. Jerry, you've been an X-Factor arm wrestler all your life. You're the guy that brings something different. You're the guy that brings something special. You're facing a man who many people believe could be on his way to the very top of this game in Alex Kudecha. Are you going to show him what it's all about here in front of the U.S. crowd tomorrow?
I'm excited that it's here in the United States. It's been a while since I was able to compete in the United States. And having a 3-hour plane ride is a hell of a lot better than flying 11 hours and back 7 hours. And so it's a difference of like 18. It's our hometown. It's our home state. You know, it's our country, right? So it's time to take back. You know, I'm gonna perform like it means everything in me to the world. I've been doing this for a long time, longer than he's been alive, right? So I'm going against someone that probably went to school with my daughter. So I'm gonna look at it like I'm gonna teach him a lesson like I would teach my kids a lesson, right? But so hats off to Alex. He's a beast. If you stand next to him, everyone looks small, right? So I'm excited to be able to have an amazing version of Alex to go against, so I can see what it takes on the table to win. I'm rooting for a long war, and you know, it's something that I think is going to be inevitable. And I'm really looking forward to the match because he has progressed. He is getting dominant. He is up there. But who wants to go against someone that's weak, right? You want to go against someone that, yeah. Other than Devon, right? I want to go against someone that's in great shape, and their best version of them is up on that table. And this way, I can show that it is what it is. I'm in it to win it.
Alex Kudecha, welcome to the show.
Shape now. How is you today? We answering a lot. Table will show. Table will show the answer. And guys from the West always say, I'm already the champion. I'm already strongest, and I will show the best. This is, I really love and like in you all guys from United States and from the West, because you are dream big. And to be champion, I believe that everyone needs to dream big. And this is what about victory. First of all, you need to have this victory here in your mind, and after that, on your hand. And now, about why I'm so confident. Real confidence comes from the results. You always compare your previous version to your version of today. And when you know that you train hard and you put your heart in the training process and you was doing all the best possible, so you know that you can be confident. Reality is that Jerry is a very strong guy. He beat Georgie, he beat Gennady. He actually beat a lot of the strongest guys in the world. He need nothing to prove. He has my respect. He humble in the life, but on the table, he's a real beast. He's a monster. And Jerry, I like you, but tomorrow I will beat you. And we will still be friends after. And don't be sad, nobody. It's a sport. There is two versions how it will be, two scenarios. It will be fast or it will be interesting. I know you guys want to be interesting. So probably it will be interesting.
Now, Jerry, let's come back to you, mate. You've got a very unique move in many respects. Although it is a version of the press, very few people emulate what you do up there, and we've seen you pull an absolute who's who historically in this sport, and people struggle to get around what you do. Do you feel like Alex has ever faced anyone with the type of style that you possess?
He's faced a lot of good people, but I don't think he's faced anyone that has the press power that I have, right? I don't think it's comparable to really anyone. And I think that he has a game plan in his mind, but he already openly committed. He says he thinks he's going to beat me inside and wants to go in a hook. So, see, he's still shaking his head yes. He'll be shaking his head, oh shit, tomorrow, right? But that's all right. I'm looking forward to it because I want to see how much power he has as well. So I think it's going to be an interesting match, and I think the longer the match goes, the more it goes in my favor. I don't visualize this match as being quick at all, and my history on long matches is pretty strong.
Now, this is our penultimate match on today's presser. I wanted to bring in a couple of our legends. Andrew Cobra Rhodes right at the side of me. You've known Jerry Cadorette since he was a puppy, since he came into this game. How do you see this thing panning out tomorrow, and who wins?
I remember Jerry when he was a teenager coming in, training with us. I'm a New Englander originally. And his style, I love both. I love all armed sports, men and women. I have no beefs with any arm wrestling. But Jerry Cadorette has a style that many people can watch, see it online, see him go against this guy, see him go against that guy. You really don't know until you poke the bear. When you're at the table with him and the referee says go, it changes people's minds very, very quickly. And a match like this, the first time I saw Alex, where were we, in Malaysia? Was it? Okay. This match, I think there's like one word for this match, shrapnel. Yeah, there'll be shrapnel after this match. It's gonna be awesome. Yeah.
Michael Todd, you've been quiet for a little while, mate, but I can see you looking intently across here. Few people have had longer time at the table with Jerry Cadorette than yourself. Now, you're very familiar with, we actually heard Camille earlier tonight say that there's a new level of arm wrestling, but do you feel like Jerry's style fits right into that new level, and do you feel like he is a favorite here against Alex, or vice versa?
I mean, his style obviously fits in with the new breed of arm wrestler because he's beat most of the guys, right? Like, he had the one loss against Hermes. Everything else has been victories. I don't know who's the favorite. I do believe if the match slows down at all, it goes in Jerry's favor. I mean, there is a lane, and Alex has the tools to potentially have access to that lane. But if that lane gets shut down, Jerry's a very hard guy to finish.
Alex, do you feel like this is a match that you need to finish quickly? Do you feel like you need to put Jerry away early? Or if it does turn into a dogfight, we've seen you get in monstrous battles recently. The match with Morozov was unbelievable. Are you ready for a dogfight?
I always honestly also love interesting fights, because if it's too quickly, you cannot enjoy the show, yeah? And like a viewer, I wish you guys to watch interesting fight, which will be so intensive and long. But reality for athletes, as soon as possible. And Jerry is very endurable guy. He very good in this, and the best way is to do it fast and smart.
Ladies and gentlemen, what a match in prospect in the super heavyweight division. Big Daddy Jerry Cadorette will face Alex Cadorette. Get that pay-per-view now. Link in the description. East versus West 14 is on tomorrow. We move to, we got another comment from Jerry.
Just one last thing. Just hello? All right, there it is. If the match lasts as long as it does to do his hair, we're all set.
He said if the match lasts as long as your hair, we're all in trouble.
No, to do your hair, to do that hair. To look at he spent like an hour fixing that hair.
Ladies and gentlemen, buy that pay-per-view. It goes down tomorrow. What a matchup. Will Jerry Cadorette stamp the authority on it? He's in hometown territory. Or will it be Alex Cadorette on the rise one more time? We move to our next match, and our last match to talk about today. Do you leave the best till last? You do in this occasion, because the GOAT, John Brzenk, is sat just to my right. Another ride out, mate. Another ride out for the arm. And you are facing a very, very young, very, very hungry, and very, very talented strength athlete in Leonidas Arkona.
Glad to be back in Florida. This is where it started for me on my return. It seems like 2 years ago, but it's probably been 3 years now. I faced Chance Shaw here. And it's been quite a ride. I think a dozen probably super matches since that match. Just trying to hang in there. Excited to be back in Florida. Yes, Leonidas, new, unknown, up and coming stud. I'm ready.
So many times, they've wheeled out a new challenger, a new threat, a new guy. And the crossover is bringing in some really exciting talents. And in my personal opinion, this guy is remarkable. He's so focused. Is this the guy that puts the end to that? You've beaten so many of these guys, John.
He's big, but I've arm wrestled bigger. I've arm wrestled some giants in my career. So it's funny. When I came here yesterday for the meet and greet in the lobby, even guys like Corey West, I think, man, you're a lot bigger on the internet or in pictures. So most of these guys, even Kamal, I mean, he's a monster. He's a giant, but he looks kind of small to me. I don't know if it's an illusion as I've gotten older. So now Leonidas doesn't, the muscles don't affect me. I've been there, I've done that, I've seen it. I know he's committed, but this go around, I'm also committed. So
let's bring in, ladies and gentlemen, Leonidas Arkona. Let's have a round of applause for Leonidas. Leonidas, I think before the match with Schoolboy, people weren't sure how much of a threat you represented, and yet, when the match was finished, there was a buzz, there was a hype, there was a positive vibe running through that entire arena at the Green Park because you did something very special. You ignited the place and you made people believe in your potential. And here we are. We wind the clock forward and you're about to face the best of men at the arm wrestling table. Do you feel like you're going into a no-lose environment here against John?
Well, first, I really gotta say, even though, John, I don't take it personal, even though I look a little smaller in real life, I'm absolutely fine with that. But it's an absolute honor for me to pull John, to be here. This is actually my third real super match, and already having a super match with the one and only John Brzenk, which is, I can't even describe how that feels to me. It's absolutely amazing. But yeah, I gotta say, I didn't came all the way from Germany again to, I came to show off. I was training really hard, like I did for Schoolboy. And yeah, Schoolboy for me was a big victory, but if you compare my shape from today against the shape when I had to pull Schoolboy, then I definitely say I'm better, I'm stronger, and I can say that I brought the best package, the best possible package for tomorrow night.
Now, speaking to the guys that have been working with you, Kevin Wolf, who's somewhere around the event, has told us how excited he is with your potential and also the rapid progress that you're making in the sport. One of the guys who believes in that is sat right here at No Limits, Devon Larratt. He's been telling everybody that he believes you're something very, very special. Devon, you want to give us an idea as to specifically why?
Well, I guess, you know, you've asked me to comment on Leonidas. What an incredible athlete coming into the sport. What a bright future. Probably the guy with one of the steepest trajectories we've seen. The guy's only been arm wrestling less than 3 years, and he's already facing John Brzenk. You know, and the magnitude of this match is kind of crazy, you know. The Olympics just celebrated a guy who won 5 gold medals, 20 years of dominance, the greatest Olympian ever. We got a guy right here who's double that. He's double what the greatest Olympian is. In my mind, forget arm wrestling, probably one of the greatest athletes that's ever lived, John Brzenk. And for
Thank you.
And for young Leonidas Arkona to step in and face him. Dies ist ein sehr wichtiger Kampf für Deutschland. Ja, du hast einen jungen König hier. So pass auf. Es ist ein sehr wichtiger Kampf. Ja, pass auf Deutschland, pass auf.
Yeah.
Er kann es vielleicht tun. Er kann es vielleicht tun. Ich glaube, hat den Kraft.
You heard it, guys. Watch this. It's about to go down. We are seeing an emerging talent. We're seeing the best of us try to put the brakes on. What an engaging environment. I want to come one more time to our legends, starting with Ron Bath. Ron, you've been so closely, intrinsically linked to the journey of John Brzenk. What has made this guy so special? And on the back of that, do you think he's got enough left in the tank to slow the roll of the phenomenal athlete sat just to the side of you?
Well, first of all, it's always an honor to be compared to John. But in all honesty, there is no comparison to John Brzenk. If John Brzenk was not here, this sport would be set back a little bit. He drove the sport. Without social media, he forced everybody to have to become better. If you gripped up with John in the late 80s, 90s, 2000s, it was like a vice grip and his wrist and hand. And if he wanted to win, he was going to win. I was blessed to get some wins against him, but not close to what he did for me. No, we are honored to have the legend John Brzenk, the greatest of all time. And as far as I'm concerned, if you ever look up arm wrestling in the dictionary, his picture would be there and should be there. Now, on his match tomorrow, hey, we've all, I mean, not in the early years we weren't there, but, you know, we got a guy coming in. Johnny Walker was there. I remember being a young man, finally getting a win on him. As we age, some things differ. Do I think John's the favorite tomorrow? Yes. Do I think Leonidas has a chance? Yeah. When you're hungry and you're young, there is a slight difference. John's going to bring more talent to the table. He's probably going to have a stronger hand and wrist overall, but it's a lot of heart and dig deep. Yeah. So, yeah, Leonidas has a chance, but I think John will walk out the victor again.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you surprised that the boss is calling? You know you're obsessed with arm wrestling. You're awake in Istanbul. You are wide awake and you want to address the crowd. Here we go, Engin, you're on.
Yeah. Leonidas with left arm would kick Devon Larratt's ass.
One more time, Engin.
I say that Leonidas with left arm would kick Devon Larratt's ass.
He said that with the left arm and the right amount of gummy bears, Leonidas would kick Devon Larratt's ass.
Neil, listen to me. Neil.
You're on, brother.
Engin.
I said Leonidas would beat him, left arm.
Yep, we got that over there, mate. Leonidas with the right amount of gummy bears beats Devon Larratt.
Oh, what are you talking about? Like tomorrow?
He hung up on you, Devon.
Yeah. Listen, Engin, don't put so much pressure on the young man, okay? He's already facing John Brzenk, okay? He doesn't need to face me also. That's a little bit of extra heat. Leonidas, disregard Engin. You have a job to do, okay? Stay on target. Don't start messing with me at this point. You have a job to do.
Yeah, of course, I will not, because I will not fight you this evening, this night, because if Devon is going to start, we will sit here until tonight. So the fight is going to be against John and me tomorrow, because we will have some fun, Devon, but not yet, one after another.
Hey, but listen, you don't actually believe anything that Engin tells you, do you? You know Engin gets people into all sorts of trouble. Isn't that right, Chance? You got to be very careful with Engin. Very careful. Don't make him make you into the next Chance Shaw. Okay? That's a bad place to be. Whatever Chance tells you about how good it is, it's not.
I mean, Devon, first you gotta beat Chance tomorrow, but like I said, I will not start the fight with you right now, right here.
Ich würd dir töten, Leonidas. Ich würd dir töten am
Me?
Tisch.
Okay, now we start talking German or what?
Ich würd dir töten am Tisch.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's bring the focus back to the match in hand. And I want to just go over to Cobra Rhodes. Cobra, a legendary figure in the sport yourself. You sat next to the man, John Brzenk. He goes back to work tomorrow night in what he does best. What are the keys to victory for John Brzenk here when he's facing someone this powerful, this young, this hungry? How does he get around him?
You know, Leonidas is obviously, he's a package of dynamite, but this gentleman to my right here is like the best guy that's ever put chalk on his hand at the table. Like, I mean, we all know that John is great. John's the GOAT. John is always on the dance floor. It takes two to tango. You're gonna have two people dance, right? John knows all the moves, and there's levels to this thing. It's gonna be a great lesson for the kid, but no one's done it better. I'm honored to sit here beside this kid because damn, he's good. There'll never be another man. There'll never be another. Y'all, you kids in this room right now, take a look. This is greatness. It's super, super exciting. And I mean, you tell your kids about this stuff. It's John Brzenk, man.
This is feeling like a retirement party for me here. What's going on here? You guys sending me out of here after this match?
Yeah,
what?
but I expect an exciting match. I love to see John get in trouble and see his wheels working. He finds a way.
Oh my God, the boss is ringing, ladies and gentlemen. This is This is scary stuff. He's going to get him. Pass that now. Wait a minute, Engin. Devon wants a word.
Oh, come on.
Have you noticed, like, Cobra on his best behavior there?
Okay, the last one. I want to apologize both Chance Show and Leonidas for setting them a trap and then causing them to be victimized by the two legends, you know. Okay, take care, guys.
Thank you, Engin. Little personal message there to Chance and Leonidas.
John Brzenk in the house, ladies and gentlemen. On your feet. On your feet for John Brzenk. Come on now.
We ain't done yet. One more question for John. And this is a personal question that I'm interested to know about. John, only a couple of months ago, mate, we were in the airport in Istanbul. We were making our way through security. And you were talking about your level of interest, your level of excitement, mate, as we walked there. When you look across the table now at Leonidas tomorrow, do you believe that this can reignite that? Is this exciting for you? Do you still love this when the young men are coming to challenge you?
It's never gone away for me. I've had to make some crazy adjustments in the like, okay, figure out a way. Just start doing, you know. It's always a big experiment, right? As you get older, you change things up a little bit. And so I'm trying to get the proper mindset to be more aggressive this time around. I know I can't do the endurance game with Leonidas. I mean, I have a hard time walking up the stairs without getting winded. So it's hopefully going to be, I want to use Michael's terminology, but it's a new version of me. And it's going to be mentally a challenge, but I'm going to try to be the old John that's aggressive, and he's going to feel a little jolt from me, hopefully this go around. I'm not going to be hanging on.
And one more personal one to finish, mate. As we sit up here and you look along the line and the way that every single one of these men that have given their life to the sport look at you when they look at you. You're not allowed to go anywhere, brother. Not allowed to go anywhere. Ladies and gentlemen, that concludes our press conference. The second part, we're going to face all the card off now in just a few minutes' time. Do not go away. Face-off will come right away. And if you've forgotten, it's tomorrow. East versus West 14. North American Vengeance. 17 super matches. 12 nations represented. Get it now, guys. And we'll see you again in a few minutes. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Florida, Orlando, USA. East versus West, 14 North American Vengeance. 17 super matches, the very best quality, 12 nations represented. And we've got all the guys here ready to face them off. But before we do so, at this time, we're going to throw some questions to our VIP guests who are gathered here. And we're going to throw those out to the guys so that they can answer. We got some microphones ready. And who's got the first question, please, guys? Or VIP questions, please.
Hey. Good afternoon, everybody. I'm going to make this quick because I know everybody's burning up. I'm probably going to shock the crap out of some people. My question is for Ryan Belanger. My name is TJ. I run a team out of North Carolina. And Ryan, we used to be peers, and you've left me behind, and that's fine. But I want to ask you, sharing the stage with one of the best cards that's ever been assembled, arguably the best card that's ever been assembled, here on our soil, how does it make you feel with all of these legends?
It's very hard to put into words, but I'm just honored to be here. Like you said, full of legends. Including this guy right here. I mean, it doesn't get any better, man, to make a debut. So I don't plan to show up and put some smut in my name. So yeah.
Go get him, Jack.
Thank you, Ryan. Yes, sir.
Ryan Belanger, ladies and gentlemen. Next question, please, ladies and gents.
Oh, hey, this is Dong. I want Devon and Todd Hutchings. Okay, you guys come together, Devon.
So we got a question for No Limits, Devon Larratt. He's making his way out here right now.
Hey, look, let's sing a song for Prudnik and Chan Shaw, right? Remember?
Did you say we want to sing a song for who?
Prudnik and Chan Shaw.
Oh, for Prudnik and Chan Shaw.
Yeah, look at me in the eyes. Look at me in the eyes. Right? When you go,
I'm not a very good singer.
But it's an easy song and Welcome America song.
Okay. Easy
song?
song?
Easy song, right? You ready? Na 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 na. Na 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 na, hey, goodbye. Na na na.
I like you, Dom. You're one of my favorite guys, Dom. He's a good guy. Thank you, buddy.
You like that?
Yes,
yeah,
thank you, Dom.
Next question, please, guys. Next question.
Hi, my name is Daniel. My question's for John Brzenk.
John, you want to make your way out here? John Brzenk, ladies and gentlemen.
Sir.
My question's, we know that you retired for a while and that you came back to the sport of arm wrestling. I'm just curious to know, what has the sport of arm wrestling meant to you over the years?
Well, I can go way back. 13 years old, ended up breaking my arm wrestling a champion of Illinois, a friend of my dad's. So short answer is, it's been my whole life. I mean, everybody that I know, all my good friends, my whole life has been arm wrestling. So I do have a career, I do have a family, but this is the biggest family.
John Brzenk, ladies and gentlemen. Next question, please.
For Mindaugas.
Mindaugas, from one goat to another, just a regular goat. Mindaugas Teraceres.
Yes, I'm listening.
My friend, will you come to Mexico to a super match with our stars in Mexico?
Oh shit, yes, of course. Let's do it.
Thanks, Mindaugas.
Let's go, Mexico.
Thanks, Mindaugas. Thanks.
And our next question from the VIPs.
Hi, my name is Steve Fernandez. I'd like to have a question for Kamil Jablonski.
The big man is right there. Kamil Jablonski, ladies and gents.
He's one of my favorite pullers. I've been watching him pull for a few years now. Question is, how confident are you that you're going to beat Monster Michael Todd?
I think I'll be very confident about that. So, straight on tomorrow. Thank you.
Golden Dragon level, right?
Fast like fire.
Yeah.
Just look. Like, I don't use my right arm, but just look left one, yeah? Just say go.
Go. Yeah, that's my
Cheers.
man.
Our next question, please, guys, for the VIPs. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we are done. It's time to face these guys off. Are you ready to look at the full card here at East versus West 14? Let's get it underway. And we start with this man. He hails from and is representing Latvia. We know you'll raise it up to kick it off for Coach Ray Liepiņš. And his opponent hails from the United States of America. Carolina is the home of the mighty Ryan Belanger. Match number 1. Territory advantage, Ryan. Weight advantage, Ryan. Experience advantage, Ray Liepiņš. Both these guys love to battle, both love to go long. How do you see this one facing down? Look at those faces, and they're talking to each other. Ladies and gentlemen, stone confidence from these two men. Match number 1 on your card is this one. Latvia versus USA. Our next match is also an international clash, ladies and gents. And the first of these athletes hails from and is representing France. Raise it up for Erlich, Pradines. And he will be facing a very powerful man from the USA. His name is Jonathan Breida. Erlich and Jonathan, so very similar, so very powerful. Direct, eye to eye, no quarter taken, no quarter given. It is on. This is the second match on our card. Who will yield tomorrow? Get that pay-per-view, ladies and gentlemen. France and the United States of America in match number 2, Breida and Pradines. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome, making her debut, Alexandra Ozerova. First ever super match for Alexander. Alexandra, where are you at? She must be a little nervous, no show. And we'll get, you know what, we'll give her a little time. Just wait there, Elizabeth, because we can't let that not happen. We'll move on to our next match on the card. And it is between two excited, pumped up individuals. The first of them is this man. He's on the rise, he's making a name, and he is definitely talking the talk. Hunter Noffz. Hunter is here, he's ready, he's excited, he will need to be. He faces a force of nature who is looking right at him from the side of the stage. Welcome, Doug Erlich. Showdown, size up, Noffz and Erlich. These guys are turning up the heat, ladies and gentlemen. Noffz steps over to his side, and it is on. Hunter Noffz, Doug Erlich. What a match. Get that pay-per-view bought. It's on tomorrow. Doug and Hunter ready to go. Oh, we go big now, ladies and gents. And we know you're going to make some noise and welcome our super heavyweights now to the stage. Firstly, starting with this young man, a real stage shaker, the biggest, the baddest. His name is Corey West, and he is known as the Gorilla. And ladies and gentlemen, he told you he would blow this stage up tomorrow. He hails from the United States of America, the Beast. Travis Bagent. Travis Bagent, Corey the Gorilla West. Here we go. Left-handed super heavyweight division. The first up-close and personal encounter that these guys have had opportunity to breathe on one another and take in what is about to go down. And you can see the confidence exuding from both men. Bagent, West, it's the supers. On the left, it goes down.
How did I not get a question? All you VIPs are dead to me.
Ladies and gentlemen, Travis the Beast Bagent, Corey the Gorilla West. If you haven't got the pay-per-view bought, now is the time. Let's go. Ladies and gentlemen, if you want to see a match go long, look no further than Sedrakyan. He is here and he's ready to make his name known at East versus West. And Vrez's opponent will be from the United States of America. He is a left-hand specialist, and his name is Mr. Paul Talbott. Paul Talbott, the bigger man, the taller man. Is he the stronger man? No eye contact from Paul. The respect, he's all about it. Vrez looking straight at him. They will go head-to-head tomorrow in what promises to be a hellfire battle. What a match this one is, ladies and gents. Who do you like? Vrez Sedrakyan, Paul Talbott. We will take a little step back. Alexandra has come into the house. Let's get her up here. And Elizabeth. And our ladies match up. No venom being spat here from Alexandra. All respect, but these girls want it badly. The first super match. What a place to do it for Alexandra. And we've seen this girl before. Elizabeth is powerful. Number one over here and wants to stamp her authority on that match. It goes down tomorrow. Who do you like, ladies and gentlemen? These are your ladies who will contest the match at East versus West 14. It's on. We move into the big boys one more time for a match that's happened before. Some old rivalries don't die, and this one is all about that. Ladies and gentlemen from Norway, make some noise and put your hands together for Lars Rørbakken. And he will be trying to tame the wild horse from Canada, Matt Maas. Here we go, the wild horse and Lars Rørbakken, two big boys. They've met before. They meet again at East versus West 14 right here in Florida. Intensity brought by both these men. Who will rise in Florida? Mask, Rørbakken. You can feel the intensity coming off these two athletes. Thank you, guys. Step forward, look forward, and let's get this thing ready. The wild horse, Maas, Lars Rørbakken of Norway. They met before, they meet again. It's on. Talking of old rivalries, here is another one we've seen before, and it was hellfire, starting with a multiple world champion from Latvia. Please raise it up and show your love for the Jedi, Jānis Amolins. And from right here in the USA, the Bama Bull, Justin Bishop. Justin Bishop, the Bama Bull, the Jedi, Jānis Amolins, old adversaries. We've been here before. Who will rise? At East versus West 14. Thank you, gents. Look forward. Let's flex them and get this one on. It goes down tomorrow now at Bama Bowl and the Jedi. It's time for some more big boys, and this man brought a little bit of Italian style to the event. Please raise it up and welcome Frank Lamparelli. The smiling assassin from Italy, Frank Lamparelli. And a chance to really certify the name as he will face easy money Dave Chaffee from the United States of America. These guys never met before, Chaffee and Lamparelli. Frank can't stop smiling, buzzing about this thing. Dave, looking forward to the challenge. What a matchup. Who do you like here? Chaffee from the United States of America. Lamparelli. That's his nasty face. Lamparelli of Italy. Chaffee of the USA. Fellas, look forward, flex them up. Dave Chaffee, easy money, representing the United States of America. Italy's Frank Lamparelli, his opponent. Now, ladies and gents, it's time to call your mum and get her ready to make sure this thing is being recorded, because we are about to welcome just a regular goat to the stage. He hails from and is representing Lithuania and evil, and his name is Moriarty Mendegas Tarasetis. His opponent, now making his way to the table, hails from right here in Florida. Raise it up for Artem Taranenko. The bigger boy is the local boy, and he will face one of the best, Moriarty. You are small, says Taranenko. You are weak, says Tarasetis. We find out tomorrow who can back up the talk. Ladies and gentlemen, Artem Taranenko, Mendegas Tarasetis. It goes down. Get that pay-per-view as we move through the card to another blistering match. And this one is highly anticipated. Ladies and gentlemen, representing the United Kingdom, welcome the Lean Machine, Tom Holland. And representing the United States of America, raise it up and show your love for the Fury, Craig Tullier. Let's go. What a match, ladies and gentlemen. The Fury, Craig Tullier, Tom, the Lean Machine, Holland. If you ain't bought it, you should for this alone. What a matchup. Look at the face on these two athletes, straight through each other's soul. Tomorrow, we decide it. Holland and Tullier. Yes, fellas. Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like you to welcome this man now making his way to the stage. He is hungry, he is proficient, and he is on the rise. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome Kamil Jablonski. The Golden Dragon. The man at the side of the stage representing the United States of America is known as the Monster, Michael Todd. Michael Todd, Kamil Jablonski, it is on. USA versus Poland. The Golden Dragon told Michael Todd there is a new level in arm wrestling, and you will find that out tomorrow. The answer from Monster Michael Todd, exciting times. Saturday, it goes down here. There's nothing in sport better than a golden rematch. And it is about to go down on Saturday night as one of the greatest middleweights of all time returns to East versus West. Representing and hailing from Ukraine, please show your love for Rustam Babayev. Looking solid, looking powerful, Rustam Babayev. We were about to find out off camera exactly how good he was in the hurdles, but he decided to take the easy route. Rustam Babayev. And his opponent hails from and is representing the United States of America. He is one of the most popular athletes in the sport. Welcome, the mighty White Oak, Mr. Paul Linn. Paul Linn, Rustam Babayev. It goes down one more time. North American vengeance. But Rustam Babayev is looking for vengeance of his own. Neither man wants eye contact. Both remain respectful, but so very focused. Paul Linn, Rustam Babayev. Get ready, ladies and gentlemen. Tomorrow night it goes down. Ladies and gentlemen, we are in Florida. And that is the home of a special young arm wrestler who wants to show everybody at home and everybody here just how special he is. Ladies and gentlemen, raise it up for the tugboat Chance Shaw. In order to do that, he must overcome this man. He is the most globally recognized arm wrestler of all time. Ladies and gentlemen, show your love, show your appreciation for no limits, Devon Larratt.
I'm gonna fucking kill you in front of all these people. Why don't you just touch my hand? Just touch it. Just touch my hand. I know you want to touch my hand.
I'll touch your hand plenty of times.
Ladies and gentlemen, no limits, Devon Larratt, Chance Shaw. It will go down tomorrow night if you want to see whether the confidence is justified from No Limits. Chance, you keeping a calm demeanor here?
I'm very calm. It's just some bum in front of me. I'm facing a YouTuber. So I'm not too worried.
Just some bum.
He called me a YouTuber. Dude, I'm even better at YouTube than you. And I'm not even that good. Yeah. It's not even my specialty, man. I'm going to destroy you, Chance. I'm going to fillet you. I'm going to lay you out like a carcass in front of all these people. Yeah. Oh, you will. You will.
Ladies and gentlemen.
I'm going to fucking break you. I am. I'm going to break you. No. There's no we'll see. Oh, my God. I can't believe you're still standing here and saying this shit. I can't believe it, man. It's like, get your dad again. You need your dad up here. Man, I'm going to beat your kid up tomorrow night. Seriously. You need help, man. You need help. Team West. Team West.
Ladies and gentlemen, No Limits, Devon Larratt, the tugboat Chance Shaw. It will go down here tomorrow night. And we move on to the next match on the card. And it is an international matchup that we have seen before and so want to see again. Firstly, this man represents, and he's hailing from Ukraine. Raise it up for Yevgeny Prudnik. The singing superstar Yevgeny Prudnik of Ukraine, and his opponent hails from the United States of America and is known as Todd. Mr. Todd Hutchings. Todd Hutchings, Yevgeny Prudnik, whose head will be rubbed tomorrow in the United States of America. We will find out. Fellas, face forward and flex them. Let's get ready to do this thing tomorrow night. Prudnik and Toddzilla. Listen.
Ramen noodles.
Ladies and gentlemen, Toddzilla, Yevgeny Prudnik tomorrow. It goes down. Buy it now. Our next match pits the old against the new. Pits power against experience. Pits Leonidas Arkona against the perfect storm. Mr. John Brzenk, ladies and gentlemen. Let's welcome these athletes up here now, starting with Leonidas Arkona. Crossover is a wonderful thing, and this man has remarkable strength pedigree. Do I need to tell you guys to get on your feet for the very best of men? Ladies and gentlemen, John Brzenk, the perfect storm, and Leonidas face off now, but tomorrow is when it will go down. Experience may count, or power may rise. We will find out tomorrow here in Florida. East versus West 14. Here we go. East versus West, our penultimate matchup on tomorrow's card. Last, but by no means least, we will be in the men's super heavyweight division for a classic showdown between two true giants of the sport of arm wrestling. Firstly, this man. He is a truly massive potential in a massive individual. Welcome now, making his way to the center of the stage. Representing Poland, the Viking, Alex Kardecza. And his opponent is an arm wrestling icon. He's been there, he's done it, he has won it, and his name is Jerry Big Daddy Carteret. Jerry Carteret, Alex Kardecza, a massive matchup between two massive names here. It is the main event at East versus West, North American Vengeance. The card is tomorrow. You can feel the intensity. You can see the level here. Pay-per-view in the description. Hit the link and get it. Jerry Carteret, last thoughts going into the matchup. Look at the size of this boy.
Look how well dressed he is.
Actually, I didn't notice that. He is wonderfully dressed. That is a good point. Alex Kardecza, you get a chance to topple a legend.
It will be a good match. Wish you all the best.
Ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Carteret and Kardecza, North American Vengeance. It's almost time, ladies and gentlemen. It is almost time. Get the pay-per-view. Look at the card. 17 of the very best matches. 12 countries represented. A full house in the heat of Florida. And we're only warming up. Ladies and gentlemen, we look forward to seeing you all tomorrow here in Florida It's almost time. We'll see you soon.